Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Yes, y'all. What is going on? Iwarama. What is popping? I know. I was trying to run the stream earlier. I had one or two things to do, and I've been caught up in this miserable rain and whatnot. But I want to wish everyone how to Iwarama, y'all. What is popping? Hey, if this is your first time, please نقول the like, subscribe, what bilash. You know them ones. And again, the man to money salami. Yeah, man. What can I say? Family members. Trending. Yeah. Who knows the word trending? Trending in the Somali community. And today's open mic. If it's your first time open mic, every topic's on the table. Don't be shy. Like I said, the link's in the chat. It's an open panel. It's just not me. Everyone can come in, give their point of view, whatever. But I wanted to, again, I'm going to remind you, if it's your first time, please hit us up with a like and a quick subscribe if you can. Yeah, basically, today we're going to be talking. It's open mic. Everything's on the table. Everything, and the kitchen sink. You already know how we do. Nothing's there. Nothing's pre-written. Nothing's all la-di-la-di-la-di-da-da-da, group of people, all of that. You know how it is. But a conversation I wanted to get into, yeah. And again, sometimes, this stream is Somali speakers, so we flip. It's the magic side, and we speak numbers and numbers of languages. You get what I'm coming from? So don't be surprised if you flip it from Somali. But in the Somali Burshada community, let me get into it anyway. I didn't kind of add to trend already. And obviously, you know how it is. Big up. We've got we're gonna be playing MTV Somali, his channel. You know how it is, man. Always keeping us up to date with the daily dose. Again, subscribe to my brother. I'm gonna leave his always when I play his videos, I always leave them in the comment section. So go subscribe to the channel. But we're gonna give you little flavors from back home as well. You already know. But like I'm saying, speaking about back home, Sharma boy fi Dahir Alasow Sharma boy. And if you guys don't know, I know this is more of a back home. Dahir Alasow. I don't know how to describe him. Dahir, the boy Dahir. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. He goes by freelance journalist. You get what I'm coming from. And Sharma boy's been causing the scene. He's a musician. Whatnot. Some people say but he's been causing a stir recently. Up and coming young buck. You get what I'm coming from. So. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, this is the type of conversation I wanted to have. Like, can someone actually shut someone down? And the sabab to Lushankareni and kind of what is going on? And there's numerous sources. So I thought, you know what, let me just play into this. Let me see the feedback. And should people have the right to shut you down even on YouTube? Then it could challenge again, because you know what, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not in one tagger. I'm letting everyone know Somali speakers, Dahir Alasow one tagger now, and Sharma boy love the one tagger. Each individually, man. I like both of their contents. Sometimes but they're both controversial guys anyway. Like, it's like my mate, if you hate them or love them. So as I was watching the story, it's got a lot to it. It's a bit funny, and I don't know whether they're acting, and I don't know. A lot of people have been chiming in and be getting hits out of this, and so I thought, everyone go. Like I say, I always try to look up what's trending, and back home, and a lot of people are gonna be like, but it's trending and it's kind of entertainment. Sometimes it's alright to in a slow and then shake it. So like I always say, Somali speaks kaftan coming from Thai. Kaftan coming from Thai. That's what I like to say to people. Anyway, that's me, him, but you know, some people are uptight. I love that tagging and whatnot, but like I said, let me just introduce to the story what's going on. Yeah, and I'm gonna see Dahir's side of the story. Then we look at Sharma Boy's side of the story, and you know, I'm gonna let the audience think. يا قرطنا هسه يحسس أحيانا كان قرطنا لابد نقف يا قرطنا but let's go through.
ragaahi hadduu dagaal galo ninka raggaahi hadduu dagaal galo ama wuu adkaadaa ama waa laga adkaaday xaasha lilaahi ceeb maha taas laakiin waa dagaalamahayaa waana dhumanahayaa waxna waa qalanahayaa mindiyaha waa qarsanahayaa isma gasho sharma boy way ceebaysa allah ku ceebeeyo macawisaa naga tuudha youtube-ka afurtada gashatay kala soo bax fiidiyoyada furo iimaanka la kaa qaadi annagaa ku difaacayne furo fiidiyoyada afurtada ka soo saar fiidiyoyada daahirna ma xishoodo waxa iimaanka la ka qaadayaan xishoonayn wey oo dac kasta la fila oo habaar qaba oo xataa habaar bini aadam kaliya maahay habaar xataa wuxuu qabaa insi xataa waa qaba habaarko assalaamu calaykum waraxmatullaahi tacaala wabarakaatu is arag dambe oo xiisa leh waxaan xalay ilaa maanta baraha bulshada ku arkayey odagii daahir calasow ahaa iyo sharma boy oo iska laalaada ayaan oranay daahir oo sharma boy ka laalaada daahir horta reexamarka waxa kuma maahan indhihii dhiman waaya geel dhalaayana waa ku tusa daahir horta waa balaayo dac kasta la fila dac kasta saqiirka hadda dhashay iyo asagu sanad kasta xilligaa wixii soo baxay asagu waa isku fil waxyaalahan la yaabay waxaa ka mid a waxaanse kaloo aad ola yaabay saakanka camise inboxkaygu afkaasu marayaa waxaa la leeyahay war ayuubow war wiilkaada ilmaa eerka tihiin oo sharma boy ah haddii alla kuu roon yahay daahirka qabo.
Stop what you're doing because this will blow your mind. I'm now retired at 52 and I never have to work again. And they
daahir wadnaa qabsan karo wey daahir shaksi aan qaban karo haddaan dhaho war waxaas oo i qabsoomi karo dee aan garanayo saaxiib nahay wey laakiin waxaan weydiiyey waraadhe wiilka sharmaaka ah ama sharma boy sababtu waagi dhow naga baxayo oo yidhi fak ma jeerteen sababtuu yidhi maaha oo yidhi waxaan ahay haddii alla kuu roon yahay weliba waxaan ahay buu habar gidiro waxaan ka sii ahay buu yidhi qoladii sacad baan ka sii ahay maxaan ka rabnaa sacad ayaga laftooda waa ka laalaade taa laygama harana waxaa leeyahy waraadhe ninku waa ka sambirraxataye habaarqabihii weynaa shaydaankii weynaa baa dabada ku dhegane ka fuj waxba wartaasaba ma haynba oo waxaan galay youtube-kiisaa la xiray wax noocaas youtube-kan fiirshay mise heesihii ku jiro o dhan ee wuxuu yidhi haddii alla kuu roon yahay wuxuu ka dhigtay onlyme buu ka dhigtay oo waa la wada xiray youtube-kiina khadka ku jira waxaan warhaadhe nacallaa shaydaan ku yaala sideedaba waxaan la yidhaahdo geesinimadu waa wax yaroo cagaha dhulka lagu hayo waxaan kaloo daawaday sharma boy oo muuqaal soo duubay oo shafa garaacanayo ku haya meesha aan igama saari karno war adeer waa naceebaysay allaha ku ceebeeye haddiiba aad dagaal gashay haddiiba daahir sukaa qaawiyey haddiiba haddii alla ku rooyay aad madaxa isku diidheen wax kasta ha dhacaane ninkii channelkiisii waa la cunay xaasha lillah weligeeda dhici jiri sharway baa la hadlaya weligeeda dhici jiri ninkii channelkiisii waa la cunay qabow iyo kulayl mid ay ugu haysa ma jiro dee waa caadi weligeeda dhici jiri intee channel intee maxaa facebook iyo youtube baa laga soo xiraanay dhibu ma arkeen ninkii waa joogay waa la saari waayene xiniyo karooli laba xiniyood iyo gus baa halkaa dhigan lahay laakiin ninkii only me buu gashtay waa baqay haddana waa sii faanaya impossible nacalla shaydaan ku yaala baandhe baasho sleep laga adkaayey sharma boy baan la hadlaya daahir waa waxa weeye waa caaq ilaahay weeye caaq qofkaasi waa doqon u maqashay doqonnimadii oo caadi naf loo soconaysa waa daahir da' kasta waa la fil bal saqiirkaas hadda wuxuu ku cayrsanayo inta baaray waxaan waayey hal clip ama wax yar uniga yarkaa uu kaga sheegaya daahir taasi waa arrin waxaan raadiyey xiriirka Sharma boy balse kuma guulaysan oo sidaa markaa dhinac aad gargalaysid laba dhinac waa la galaa waxaan hubaa daahirkaas haddii la ku reeyo doqonka oo saqiir iyo kabiir cid balaka saftada ku dhalaada inuu aniga saaxiibka yahay oo aan qabsan karo laakiin wiilka adeerkay dhalay ee waagi dhow reer ka baxay waa ku soo celinayaa reerka oo waa u urdaaraya laakiin ma hayo oo xiriirkiisa ma helin balse waxa kaliya aan la siiyaaba waxay tahay adeerow gacaliyo rag waa isdiriirah laakiin bahashu waxa ay daba jilicsanaa war halkaa waxaaga dhigo ama laga adkaa ama adkaata hadalse kuma eka haddaad wixii inta ququfilatay oo la baqday oo tiri waa laga ribooy waa la saari karaa haddaad ku holatay in la saari karo haddana inaad tiraahdid haddii alla kuu roon yahay waa sii taagnahay iyo haddii alla kuu roon waa bahalkii iyo xoolahaygu saasay ahaanayaan iyo aniga cid ima saari karna iyo xaasha lillah inaad soo wacdaa la rabay daahir hadduu xataa taleefonka qabo ama iga diido rasuulullahi maxamed wuxuu ii jiraa hal saac buu ii jiraa gaarigaygaan shaaq shuban gaarigay markaas waxaan dhihi lahaa ii nabadgeli wiilka yarka ii nabadgeli nacday kugu dhacday baan dhihi lahaa waana hubaa taasoo nin meel kaa saari waayay daahir mahay.
These are the Verbo holiday homes waiting for you to fill with your family. You're
together. Warninkii wiilkii nabadgeli waa kugu hawgan lahaa laakiin waa nacabays dagaalna waa gelayaa baa tiri waxbaa iska celinayaa baa tiri dagaal baan kusii jiraa baa tiri wixii inaad liqliqanaysid dabayluhu waa isitaaney duufaanadu imaadhiga baa ku baxaysa baashaada Sharma boy ka furo ka dhigo haddii alla kunay public ka dhigo fiidoodaada ama waad guulaysan ama waad guuldarraysan laakiin hadda nin barida ku socdaa tahay isdhiib angartaada galno waa ogahay in lagaa khaldan yahay in daahir kaa khaldan yahay inuu tug dhalan yahay daahir haddii alla kuu roon yahay qabiil ninkaaga hiilinaya hadda maxaa samaynaa ad wadada reerka ay ku dhex jirin brother maxaan kuu sameeya wadada reerka ay ku dhex jirin oo shalay taarga kala qaadatay maxaa taargadii waa kaa tuuraya hore laakiin bal horta dee laba dhinacaad ama haddii qabiil lagugu weeranayo ama qabiilkaaga futada gasho ama shaksiyadaada kale iyo sharmaboynimadaada iyo xamaraawinimadaada aamin oo halkaa waxaaga dhigo waxaad tirahdaa diin baa waxaa diin baalkan diinka la yidhaahdo waagi hore wuxuu lahaan jiray qof baan ahaan jirin wuxuu lahaan jiray xuub jinacsan buu ahaan jiray maalinta maa shimbiro baa u tashtay waxay dhaheen diinow haddii alla kuu rooyay diin baan cunaynaa diin baa loo yidhi wardiina waa lagu tashaday wuxuu yidhi meesha laygu tashaday ma rabbigii abuuray aniga xuub cadkaa jinacsan iga dhigay miyuusan joogin buu yidhi haatan waxaan ka soo wadaa war wixii doonaa kuu tashadaane mar haddaad xamaraawinimo ku faanto shafka u garaacatay war ayada ku kalsoonow halkaa bannaanka ha dhigo oo waxaad tidhaahdaa war haddii alla kuu rooya islaantii burcaan anaad shirayn oo haddii alla laakiin waan dhuumanayaa dagaalna waa gelahayaa xaasha lilaahi waa lagu kala adkaaday waana laga adkaaday anigu waxaa jeclaa ninka sida taasa waxaa soo fiirshaa in lagaa khaldan yahay qofna weydiin mayo daahir waa tuug weeye doqon oo aan habar kasta la fila ma garan in lagaa adkaaday waa qirayaa inuu lagaa gardaran yahay waa qirayaa in lagaa adkaadayse waa qiraya ayadan in lagaa adkaadayna waan qiraya oo uu baraha bulshada kaaga adkaaday heesahaagii aan maanta mid ka raadiyey haddii war adeero ama ha lagu cuno ama sidii ninkuno sidaa waxaad tirahdaa maamaah baa waxay tahay aan badanaaba anigu adeegsado baa waxay tahay 100 sano oo aad sida riyaha u socotid waxaa dhaanta hal maalin oo aad sida riyaha u socotid halkaa waxaaga dhigo ama seeftaa ku qaadi ama way ku kari waayeysaa mindida lagu mariyo ama way ku kari waayeysaa laakiin waa dhuumanaya haddii alla kuu rooya waana dagaalamaya meel ma wada galaan daahir waxaan leeyahay sharaftaan la kaarid maalin kasta saas adigu هدي على كورو يور عذير وقعلي وكار كار عذو مو وينات النية مو وينات النية يعني سقير كصوبها كي شرع ده الشيء يكن درع ده الشيء يكن بريد لندونا بس كو حرب يكوي هناديك اسكو حرب يكوي ما واحد كويهين اسكو بحر كباد مرسا ما هدي على كورو يكسو أرد عشاء مياهن ورمياهن كراسة تشين داهرو مياهن كراسة تشين مدة كاره ورمي صغير هذا دي على اسكو يعني اسكو أمان قريب نعلى شيء دان كويار صغير هذا هل اسكو أمان قريب وهدي على كورو ويل كايرك ويل بحي شوط هذا وحق حسك قدران داهرو قبيلي باشا قبيلي لكن قبيل واحد كسر حق قدران عيب ما أنت قوة ويل كشار خيركس انت كصوب حي خيركس انت كصوب حي شرم بول ويل هبر قدير بقى والله بقى أسبوع وكدم بيسيات كويسي شرم بوي وهبر
I didn't realize how many mistakes I was making in English until I started to use Grammarly.
It's like having a proofreader and an English teacher right there.
Speaking English is way easier to me than writing it. Grammarly gives me confidence.
In Spanish, the way you say the words is the way you write it, but in English, that's not necessarily the case.
So my spelling, specific colons or semicolons, is difficult for me in English. Grammarly
قديري وصعدي وورا كويسي ما أنت ساكر على هذا قسم شرطين وحيسوا قرية ويلك داهر كلها ويلك داهر كلها ويلكن ما هي أرض قطع ها ويلكن هذا ما يلقى صد دوليس يالله محاصم هذا رجع عليه دو علي ركض على طيب أدي على الكورة يكاد اللودي أما أدي على الكورة سوق تعالى ما واردين كدي سويش هذا ما واردين كدي ما قرأت مركب ويلكو أدو ماريد كوجري أما وين دورسون جاي ده ما عليه الله القبيلة عام بقى كنت دفاع مرة عن قبيلة ده أنا كنت جيم بتشيل سكستو عن قرن نبض وراش مرة واحد سلا صاع وشرلع صاع مركب أركو البو يرو يقدر شوية صين ترى هاي مركب أركو واحد شرلع لكن ده ما حد شرلع عادي البو يرو ده ملع معناها لا قرآن تجيني يسوي داير روح كتير عزنا وياه ما كنا رخية
Yo, yeah. What did Ahmed say? Dahir, this is hard. No, I know you hate Dahir, Ahmed. Ahmed, my brother, Ahmed. Big up, my brother from the stateside. We're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into the geopolitics. But what do you guys think, man? Dahir Alasow's a bully. He's a beast. Man said, yo, I'm gonna shut down your YouTube card off. I looked at the boys' YouTube and it said that Bokole Contumble Murray in it. Like 300,000 something. So Sharma boy's doing his thing. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Okay, wallah, he's a little fanan. I like him. And because though he fucked up man again, yeah, but he's young, you know? He's one of them young brothers, you know them ones. Yes, use that wisdom. Big up.
Oh, yo, it's
Yo, my brother.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Talk to me, wisdom.
What's good? What's happening, brother? What's happening?
Alhamdulillah, what's popping? Talk to me.
We're good, man. We're doing the same old grinding. It was raining today, so yeah.
Is it raining up north? Up where you're from?
No, not that much, but
Yeah. Yo, big up my brother Ahmed in the build.
What's going on, man? What's going on? How's everybody doing?
Alhamdulillah, what's goody?
Mashallah, man, I'm back, man. It's been a long time.
No, my bro. You come back at a good time, great, yeah? I got something fast, man. I got this new channel.
How have you been?
Have you not seen it? MTV Somali channel news, innit? Yeah? It's a 4-minute clip. I want you to watch this in English as well, innit? Yeah, I'm going to link it in, yeah? I'm going to watch this, yeah? It's right up our street, innit? It's what we talk about. Watch this.
Okay.
Welcome to MTV Somali Channel's nightly news bulletin. If you're new to us, please don't forget to subscribe in order not to miss out on our nightly news round in Somalia. In today's headline, Somalia's leaders enter second day of poll talks. Somali PM urges regional leaders to summarize issues to be discussed. Details emerge from a deadly attack in Baidoa, and Somali police commander and African unions discuss electoral security. We start with Somalia's leaders met for the second day in an attempt to find a solution to the nation's debilitating electoral crisis. The PM-led talks will focus on implementing the September 17th agreement and the recommendations made on February 16th from the Baidoa Technical Committee. PM Roble said that the negotiations are progressing well and that he remains confident that federal and regional leaders can reach an outcome. A spokesperson for Somalia's federal government said that the PM wants to summarize each FMS leader's critical issues so that the forum can resolve them through compromise in the spirit of brotherhood. He added that the safety of Somali citizens is paramount. Somalia began its latest round of electoral talks on Saturday. It is the seventh attempt by federal and regional leaders to formulate an acceptable arrangement for all parties. The second day of the National Consultative Meeting on the completion of elections was chaired by Prime Minister Mohamed Hussein Roble. Discussions are underway on key issues related to the country's elections, based on the September 17th agreement and the February 16th proposals. Prime Minister Roble wants to summarize as much as possible with the key outstanding issues that the leaders are discussing in their meetings so that they can finally be resolved with a mindset of compromise, brotherhood and priority for the safety of the Somali people. And so the country can go for a free and fair election, according to government spokesman Mohammed Ibrahim Malam. The Prime Minister's office said the leaders' meetings were proceeding as planned by the Prime Minister, including that in some cases, if necessary, the leaders would have private appointments and hold private talks. More details are emerging from a grenade attack last night in Baidoa, the capital of Bay region. The attack happened in a checkpoint where Southwest State Government controls the intersection in the neighborhood of Bardal, where the grenade attack took, with witnesses reporting hearing gunfire immediately after. 2 civilians were killed and 5 others were injured in the attack. The dead and wounded were said to be at a shop near the checkpoint that was attacked. The group that attacked the checkpoint fled the scene after the attack, and there is no word yet from the security agencies in the district regarding the attack that took place last night in Baidoa. The Somali Police Force Commander, General Abdi Hassan Mohammed Hijar, met with the AMISOM Chief and Special Representative of the Chairperson of the African Union Commission, Ambassador Francisco Madeira, accompanied by senior AMISOM officials this afternoon. Commander of the Somali Police Force General Abdi Hassan Mohammed Hijar met with officials to discuss election issues and how to ensure the security of the upcoming expected elections. The meeting came as the Minister of Security of the federal government of Somalia Hassan Hundubi Jimale said that the federal government has prepared a plan to ensure the security of the country's elections. Minister Hundubi pointed out that they are now just waiting for the TFG and regional administrations in Mogadishu to reach an agreement on the implementation of the security plan. That's it for our nightly news bulletin roundup. Don't forget to subscribe to MTV Somali channel in order to not miss out on our nightly news roundup in Somalia.
Talk to me.
Which topic we going in on, man? We going in on Dahir Alasow or the political topic?
Any team, man. Should we go for Dahir first?
Yeah, let's go with the easy one first, man. The Dahir and the Sharma boy thing. What I'm gonna say about that is Dahir Alasow is a bully. He picks on people, he picks on weak people, let's just say, or people that's younger than him. He picks on women, like all type of stuff, all type of feminine behavior. His whole channel is based upon gossip, so I don't respect that. I don't respect him either. I don't know where he's at, man. So
I don't even know. Basically, these kids are all over Somalia. They're just doing music, whatever. They're just artists. And he's like, I'm closing you, man, down, taking people's channels off. Because I looked at Sharma Boy's channel today. His channel's up.
He is back up. He put it on private.
Yeah. So these times, I'm thinking to myself, hey, bro, Sharma Boy's just a little brother from the hood, just trying to break his bread, do his little talent, whatever. Big man, Daddy, you're a big man. Are you shut man's channel down? Like, you're a big man, You're even doing politics. What are you doing up in the
Wait, he doesn't control the channel though, so why is he gonna take them and channel down, bro?
Now the thing is, the boy's channel's like on 305 subscribers, like 300,000 subscribers, isn't it? And he's a little Somali rapper from back home. And the other guy's a big YouTuber, innit? I'm not gonna lie to you. He's one of them big YouTubers that talks about politics and all of that. Yeah?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it's been trending. I'm like, right, my man, they actually made a video. He's like, I'm gonna give you 3 days. He's giving man the countdown. I was like, Ahmed and Wisdom. I was like, this guy's a bully. He's a bully. Bro.
I seen him bully some
Yeah,
women,
no,
man.
you sound like
It's not the
that,
first
bro. Like, this
You see-
guy.
You say, Ahmed, you seen
Oh,
him
no,
bully
man.
some women?
Yeah, I seen him bully some women before. It was some kind of fanatic. That's what he does. Dahir Alasow is a bully. You see this Captain Ayub kid? He's a Dahir Alasow proxy. He works for Dahir Alasow. Him and some bald head guy. I don't know his name. His name is something Yaqub. I don't know. They both work
everyone
for
told me,
Dahir Alasow. Yeah,
they graduated
both,
from your school,
scared
innit?
of him. They're both scared of him. I don't know why he wants to be so scared of Dahir Alasow, but they're all scared of him. They can't say nothing back to him. So I think in this situation, Dahir was trying to extort this kid. Dahir does extortion tactics. He did that to Dabshil. Dabshil, then he did it to Hormuz for a whole year. Why is he not talking about it? Because they settled.
They paid him.
Yeah, he can't talk about Hormuz no more. They paid him. They paid him off.
So
About politics. He's not talking about politics now because he gets paid off. This is what he does. He lives off of social media. He doesn't have a job. Does not have a career. I don't know what his talent is talking, but this is what he lives off of. He lives off his Wagger Soup and Dahir Alasow YouTube. That's how he feeds his kids in extortion. That's pretty bad, but that's what he does. He extorts fananinta, politicians, businesses like Hormuz and Dabshil. He was tainting Hormuz for a whole year straight, but they settled with him. I bet he can't talk about him now.
I can't. You saying they what? Yeah. So what you saying? This could be a hustle. What? So man, just jump on YouTube. Yeah, start getting onto man. Boom. That's it. Man's in the pay game because you know what happened to me. Guess what happened to me innit? This Ahmed. This was about a week and a half ago innit. Yeah. I go on Instagram innit. Yeah. Some guy tried to add me on Insta. Somali something Wayne TV history or some shit innit. Yeah. The guy messaged me saying, "Oh, you wanna make some money? This, that. All you have to do is disrespect Somaliland. This, that. Praise this." I sent him a voicemail. No, I'm not even interested. The guy's like, he tried to clip out, you know, the voicemail, delete things, you know, the picture. So I'm like, bro, I got a voicemail. So I'm gonna expose you. I'm like, why don't you just? I'm like telling the brother, please play the voicemail. I told the brother, no, I'm not even interested. You know, no one. So I can imagine that. Like these men are getting paid. This could be I don't know. It could be a hustle. It's a hustle.
It is a hustle. No. But you know what it is. You know what it is when you have certain brothers, certain youths out there, you know, doing their thing, yeah, even though if you don't respect it, that's your opinion, innit? But they're doing their thing and whatever. Next man comes along and just because he's big in these, you know, streets of London, whatever, man's just like, oh, I can do whatever I want.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Wisdom. He's big on YouTube, bro. All my man does here, my brother, yeah. Like basically, say me and Ahmed right now, yeah. Say we're popping or whatever, a politician or something. He's getting on to him, man. He's fucking like I don't know how he does it. I'm baffed. Ahmed, to this day, I don't know. Is it boto? That's what we call it in our language. We call boteni, innit? No,
it ain't boto, man. It's extortion. He extorts politicians as well. Like he extorts a lot of politicians. Businesses as well. I'm saying, go YouTube Dahir Alasow Hormuz.
He say a whole year he's been ripping in
them. Like he used to go in on. He act like. He been ripping so they fun shabab balayo. He says he even put on a girl though. This is one of Jim Ala's wives who left him because he only marries women for like 30 days, and after that he was cleaning the house. Boom, got with her. He was saying all type of outlandish shit, man. But now he's like, I need to remove why he need. No, they paid you. You know, they settled off. Like, I don't know why. He got whatever he wanted. Don't talk about us no more. That's it. He doesn't talk about them.
Jeez.
I dare him to talk about Hormuz. He won't talk about them. They settled.
Nah, but I swear that man, I thought Hormuz and that man, they were big man. I thought they were just getting dopey. These man, I'm Wisdom. You know the companies we're talking about. Yeah, these man are at least on 500,000. I'll say nearly $1 billion. They've touched the bill. Big man need minimum. My brother, come on the pitch, man. I know you're coming up, man. Round 2.
Nah. You know it is. Yeah. Like with that thing right there, Dharma boy, and that. Listen, man can't be acting tough on YouTube. You know. Let me say that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people who
you know
there's yeah.
Wisdom. It's like, what's his name? What's that Indian guy? That Sheikh, Mufti Latif. What's his name? They smashed up his windows. What do you think about that?
Abu Leif, yeah.
Abu Leish. What do you
Right,
think
bro,
about that?
Listen.
Have you got a link or anything for it? Big, you send the link over. Imagine this Ahmed here. This guy was trying. What's he doing? Is he trying to share about the team online? Wisdom. I couldn't believe that Ahmed. This guy here. This basically is this Asian Indian guy, innit? Yeah. Ahmed, he's been talking. I don't know about the team.
Basically, what happened was I'm gonna give you
his house.
what
So I'm
the
not
thing
gonna
is,
lie
innit?
to you. Yeah, go.
Bro, let's say something, yeah, bro. The reason why they did it here is because obviously we're having a bit of a situation in Palestine right now. You know what I'm saying? So, what the man did basically, he made a video about the situation, and he said certain things that a bagger man don't like. You know, a bagger man would get triggered hearing the video. Yeah. So these bagger man decided we're gonna raid his house. So they went into his house with
Smashed out the
kids
window.
inside, Aki. With kids
I
inside.
know. That's a bit.
Like, bro. And you know what it is? A lot of
So does the
Akis,
guy
he
live?
said,
Does he live in
listen.
London?
He lives somewhere in the
No,
UK,
he
bro.
lives in Brum. He lives in Brum.
Birmingham. So he lives somewhere. Yeah. This guy Ahmed, he's been jumping on YouTube. Like, I don't know. There's something. What is he? Is he a Quranist? What type of? What's his?
He's that kind. He calls himself a Maliki.
A Maliki. I don't even know
Maliki
that. I don't even know what that. Oh, Maliki had. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So
Just say
so
one of
way
these
it is, yeah.
new weirdos,
So way it is.
Yeah. It's
The way
this.
it is that
Ahmed, man.
is that like
Yeah,
no ordinary Muslim would condone the behavior of raiding another man's house with their kids inside. I don't condone that. But do they have a reason to be angry with what the man said? Bruv, they do. Because at the end of the day, man was attacking Palestinians, all sorts of madness.
Yeah, but to smash up a man's house, man. Come on, I know.
That's crazy.
Salam alaikum, everyone. Love, Somali waiting from all over the gaff. You get me?
Come on. What do you say from
Djibouti?
Respect. From Djibouti all the way downwards.
All the way to NFD, fam. All the way to NFD and beyond. You get me?
That situation right there, that's just crazy raiding another man's house. But as far as this Dharma guy goes, Aki fam, this guy, the last time I heard about him, Khalid, this guy was having beef with another Somali YouTuber, and I'm telling you, they went personal. Like this guy, no.
Even the Asian community. What?
Now this Dharma boy, you know the bully.
Yeah.
This guy, bro, you know what the amount of personal beefs he's been on YouTube?
Dahir?
Yeah.
Dahir Alasow.
Yeah, Dahir.
Oh, that guy, man. That guy is just...
that guy is crazy, bro. That guy's
a weirdo, man. Leave the
kid
he's
alone,
bullying. Man.
Listen, wallah, I can't believe it, bro. I'm like...
You know what it is, Khalid? The other day, I saw he made a video about another Somali guy. And, bro, the amount of disrespectful things he said about a man's mother, I said, nah, this guy's gone off the hook.
You see what it is,
You know what I'm saying, Khalid?
This opens doors for people to do that now. Watch how many people's YouTube is going to be lock off now. Watch.
Yeah.
Because once people start doing that, you know how Somali, they follow suit, fam. So this is going to happen all the time now. It's already started happening. Dislikes and likes on certain music tunes and certain political moves. I'm telling you, brother, man. Somalis love doing that now.
No, but Aki, imagine, like Somali brothers who got disagreements with each other. They take it to the point where they go personal, bro. They dox you and all sorts of this. Fam, that's nah.
Now, but listen to this, fam. Yeah, you see, with Dahir Alasow's case, like you lot was saying earlier, he must get some money, brother. I'm telling you, he gets paid. From outsiders, brother. For him to attack the president, for some reason, 1 minute he was with him, and then not even just this president before that he was attacking. If you look at his old videos, he was attacking Hassan Sheikh. So this guy, like politically, he's always attacking the president. And on top of that, if he supports, he's Qabili, he's supposed to support the prime minister, Robley, the same Qabil as him. So I don't know what he's playing at. You get me? It don't make no sense. You get me? If he's like against Farmajo because of Qabil, understood. Then support Robley. That's Robley's prime minister. But in the case of like Farmajo or any other president that comes, I promise you this. Remember this, he's gonna end up saying bad stuff about them because he gets paid by higher power. But I'm telling you,
he's a mercenary.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, he could be a mercenary because
I've seen him recently. He took a picture.
Go ahead, bro.
I seen him take Ugandan State House. Like, who allowed him? Who gave him that access? I think he's a what are they called? I think he's a fucking espionage. I swear to God, you can see the picture.
You'd be surprised, man. How many people are
at the Ugandan State House? He was like, "Madaxtoyda Uganda."
Yeah, man. Yeah, what's the hype part say, man?
Yeah, what are you doing is not right, man.
No, do you know what it is? I took a break this morning because the weather was disgusting today.
Yeah, wallahi.
Hey, bro, Khalid, you should have seen what going in the park, though, bro. I'm telling you. Bro, bare feds down the park. Bare feds down the park, bro.
But today?
Bro, if you didn't listen, in the park today, bro, like there was about 500 feds, all because I'm telling you the truth, wallah, bro, 500 feds over Hatun, bro, because someone decided.
What's going on with that Mohammed Jab video and the feds? I didn't even watch it. I saw a little bit of it and popped out live, so I came on the live.
Well,
he
basically he job snapped on the police, you know why? Because the police they're driving in the car, they're driving in the car, and they nearly hit a mother, so he got pissed off about it. Yeah, listen.
He's MMA anyway, man.
I see the guy, bro. I see him doing backflips, wrestling in the park. One night, I'm baff. The man are wrestling, they're doing the choke slams.
Oh, he's a mad. Allah, mashallah.
No, but the thing is, we go to the park, innit? Man, I don't even chat to Hatim.
Nah, it's not worth it. Why would you talk to her?
Bro,
why have you got to talk about it? You know what she's about.
I heard,
disrespectful.
That's what I'm saying.
Why would you want to be around someone who's Alright, listen. On road,
and you know what it is. You know what I said. You know what it is. I was saying to the brothers in the chat room today when they were talking here. Like, listen, she's always been disrespectful. So don't
from day one, from the first time I saw her.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I just moved away. I don't even give her attention. The attention is what makes her who she is right now. Don't give her no attention. Just walk away, man. Like, why you taking videos and that to her? Like, you're giving her the right, like, to talk.
No, but then again, mid-nimo, man have to stick it on. You know what? The da'wah scene. You see the da'wah scene. These man made them famous. You know.
Well, like they did, brother. And their videos, a lot of Muslim brothers watching.
No, but so I can't lie. The realest da'wah dude I see in the park right now that has not given Hatun as much attention is Brother Shamsi. And I'll be honest with you, Brother Shamsi's always been consistent. He's always said from day one, do not talk to the woman.
But the rest of the brothers do as well. Brothers do. Most of the brothers now, they find that it's the truth now, isn't it? Because at the start, find out who she really is.
But Aki, you know what?
Moved away from
that. If it was on the road, and another man come up to you and said that, it's a different situation. Let's be real.
Walk away or do madness, innit?
No, but with me,
but you'll walk away anyway. Like, you think.
The thing is,
go on ahead, Colin.
Like
Midnimo and wisdom. The thing is, to hit a woman.
Nah.
Yeah, no, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right.
You know what is, with da'wah and that, you're gonna expect the worst, but you're gonna get everything thrown at. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam experienced that stuff.
Come on.
And was humble about it. So you should follow. If you're following Nabi, then follow Nabi correctly, innit? Like, you don't do that, brother, man. You don't.
No, but brother, Aki, if it was a man-to-man thing, I wouldn't even care. But it depends on how
you feel it.
I wouldn't even care, to be honest.
It depends if you're vexed and then this pops out of nowhere. And this is like, imagine someone disrespects your mum on a different level, like, you know what I mean?
Do you know what it is? What do you think? Doesn't it mean?
I don't know, man, about that, but still, you know what I mean?
You know,
I won't go out my way to give it hot. No way, like you know what I mean. But
I was thinking to myself, doesn't this woman work? Ain't she
she ain't
scared of
got
the
no
shit
life
she's
for
saying?
that. She
Yeah,
getting
she's a
paid.
fed,
She's
bro.
getting
She's a
paid.
fed. Come on.
Nah, she's getting paid. She don't have to be a fed. She's getting paid to do this.
Okay.
You know how many? Okay, now look. Imaka look, yeah, you're Somalian, Matido. Go and say Hargeisa Ada or wherever Mogadishu Ada. I want to take Christ there. Watch how many laga lagu siinayo, bro, man.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Trust me,
That's true.
man.
Well, that's true.
100, bro. Come on,
There
man.
was a case in Hargeisa, yeah.
Yeah,
Some
I
kids,
heard,
yeah.
still.
I'm not gonna lie to you. They were
Yeah,
going up to
fam.
kids, like,
And they're trying to convert them and
do you know who it was?
Yeah.
First one,
And they got
Jehovah's
arrested anyway.
Witnesses.
They got done,
Yeah.
fam.
The
You can't
Jehovah's
believe it.
On
Witnesses.
the other hand,
Yeah.
well, you
Oh,
know waxaan Christianka, what is very common in Ethiopia. Somalida Ethiopia jooga. I don't know about how much you guys know about it, but the Christian way daf weyn and way isku qariyaan muslimiinta. So many of them,
okay.
bro.
Baba, you know what Somali jooga Ethiopia, Somali or done, yeah? Or that, you know what I mean? You're always gonna find someone who's a sellout.
Hold up the
innit?
panel from the wisdom.
No
Now
matter
come back
what
here.
it is. Yeah, cuz.
Wallah, I don't even
no
think it's
problem,
sellout.
Khalid.
You're
I
always
think
gonna
some of
find.
them.
Hold up the panel,
Waa ku dhasheen, yeah, some of them waa ku dhasheen.
Yeah.
Maybe waa qabiilada kale, you know what I mean? Anaka qabiilo waxaa leenahay Yuhuudna la degto as well, you know. And we got qabiilo Yuhuud oo weligoodana la degnaayeen Achiro oo Somali ka mid ah, ma garatay. So I don't know about the Christ situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Somali gaaloobay.
Mike Somali ku dhashaba gaalnimo ka hadlaya. Have you ever heard of those?
Xagee ku aragtay?
Ethiopia.
Xagee Ethiopia?
Dirdaba north of Dirdaba kuwa irada Charso iyo kuwa waxa iska hayeen bag
Dirdaba
Charso-
aween man, abin Dirdaba jigjiga
Dirdaba.
maxay kulli aween.
daf weyn iyo Christian caadi
Ha, Charso
Ciise Christian arka xitaa
way jiraan.
Dafa.
Waa runtaada de
you
Francisco.
know it's not even a fault kuwa you know they live with the Habashi so long
Yeah,
so they intermarried and you know xagga way iska noqdeen ba
way iska mid noqdeen.
But
you know,
I've seen some of them who came back to Dinta and all that. Subhanallah, can you believe
they
that?
are gonna come back.
Imagine,
sooner or later.
because they came,
It's to do with the
it's,
parents.
I was
innit?
shocked. They just come back. No, it's just
away. But you know how many Muslims in Dirdaba, Baba? Strong Muslims.
majority or Dinta Somali was kala
Somali bale still now, but had the
no wala ka qaatay imika wala qeybsiye wala ka qaaday iyaga waxa degnaa kuwan gurgurada iyo akiish iyo
gurgure siiyeen ciisada iyo
labadan ba degi jiray gurguri ciisa salaha
you see when you come to maxay ahayd Dirdaba, you're on a bus, yeah. You see the people that live there, marking, and you go through that
the surrounding areas.
The surrounding areas. When you're about to enter it, you see a lot of Gurgure villages, marking.
Gurgure.
Yeah.
And then why do you think the train? Why do you think the train to Djibouti was ever made? It's not. They made a deal with Djibouti
years ago, hundreds of.
That's how it was.
Yeah.
Many years ago. So like
many hundred years ago.
Habashidi iyo fucking Oromadi iyo Guraj
magaaladaas waa magaalo citygaas ugu qurux badan bay ahaan jirtay.
It's very nice, wallahi.
Content sana ka hor like hawadeedana aad bay u fiican tahay. It's like nice.
It's very nice, man.
Yeah,
nice like عادي. You know they took it from us.
Forget about that. Waxay u soo socdaa meelo kale walaalo imaka baan. Way soo dhow.
Wallahi waa ka xun yahay wallahi.
Waa ka hurdaa walaalo. Inta israac lahayd baa isku maqanaynaa.
والله انا waxay sanduuq inta lag wiilayn siiyo Soomaaliya انا waxa oran lahaa والله انا waxa oran lahaa qaata iska haysta Ethiopia iska haysta Djibouti iska haysta Kenya Kenya lagu filan laka
inta yara
haysta leeyahay
it's
big enough for us
walaalo inta soo dhow waa u baahannahay intay naga qaatay already way naga qaatay dhibaato weyn dagaal hadda uma galkana anaka hadda islaynaya.
No, like we control Somalia on his own, from north to south, Wallahi, we'd be powerful, man.
No,
we don't even need the other place. That's what I'm saying. That's how powerful we are.
Let me tell you something, fam. All it takes for if a proper Somali government borns, that's all it takes. Once that government is born, the rest of Somalia is right. That's all it takes.
Even if we want to avoid war, we'll still be better than those areas that we are, believe it or not. We'll still be better than them.
I know that. But you see, everyone's linked up together. The people that live in Jigjiga, they come to Mogadishu to NFD. Everyone's
no, will you get that? That's the relationship there.
The relationship is always going to be there. Even now,
That's standard.
are taking land from.
عفرت النيو man.
Yeah, they're trying to
Son.
take Isa.
They've been fighting for years, man.
City. That's a little Somalia.
City,
You get me?
Allah. Well,
You know
City,
what I mean?
but wallahi, yeah, fairness, I'm not biased, بينكم مشاكل. Look at City, north side of City, عفر بس كلها. إيمك عديتوا عن دفو قرب عيسى, yes.
قرب عيسى. Okay.
But the rest, wallahi, وكحدا عيسان, they're good, they're warriors,
my
yeah?
friends
But they're bullies,
said the same thing. My friend said the same
wallahi,
thing.
they're bullies, bro.
Well,
they fight. What they fight? They fight Oromo. واحد يسأل لي عن أوروما واحد يسأل لي عن
I like this. The panel today, except for my brother who's
Indian.
Wisdom, he's from the Gujarat, innit, yeah?
Gujarati gangs. Oh, sorry, fam. I'm speaking Somali, like, you know what I mean?
My bad, bro.
Nah, it's calm.
Listen to this. I wanted to say something.
So, in English. Go ahead.
So you walk on. Is it a northern meeting today? I don't know.
Nah,
you mean northern meeting, fam?
Northern Alliance.
Let's get down because you know what it is, yeah? Last time I had a conversation with Nimo, yeah? It was interesting. It was spicy.
It was nice and spicy, man. You need that sometimes. You need to.
Wallahi, Khalid, bro. I'll be honest with you, every Somali, we would be joining together, if it was all about positive. The moment that one of the others disrespect each other, that's when that's what
Can I ask you brothers a question?
Go ahead, Wisdom. Kick some wisdom.
Yeah, so you know that for example, like you brothers like Somali speakers and others, you call for unity. A lot of brothers like Somalis, they always stand tall, you know what I mean? But why is there differences and always arguments or disagreements amongst Somali brothers? Is it because of the sectarian? You guys are brought up in different clans or stuff like I can't understand this Somali disagreement.
Have you got an hour and a half?
Who wants to go first? I'm gonna give him my bit.
Let's do it from three northern Somalis' point of views. Any of the brothers and sisters that want to give us a point of view from the south, the Midwest, whatever postcode you're from.
Who wants to start?
I'll kick it off.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll probably kick it off. I'd just say, you know what it is, yeah? But my point of view is, yeah, I'd say we fucked up, when the colonizers come, split us up. Nice. Okay, we split up. You know where I'm coming from, divide and conquer. And for me, I've always maintained this. Look, listen, let's get the poverty out. Before we fix the nation, let's learn how to heal the nation. You hear me? Let's learn how to heal what's best for everyone. You get where I'm coming from? And look at our mistakes, man. Because you know what it is? History, it's time to learn all. History is all good. You know, I come from Nimo, Muhammad Jidda, any of the Somali brothers and sisters here. But, bruv, I'm not going to lie to you. My history started in 1990-something. You know where I'm coming from? All I'm seeing is 30. Like I said, I'm tired of being a refugee. Divide can.
That's the mentality. We need to
I'm that generation of Dali.
I'm tired as well, fam. You know what it is, cuz I say one thing, you see when you learn wisdom, go into Somali history and learn a little bit about Somali history, when you learn about Somali history, they are like the protectors of Africa, the east side of Africa. You understand? That's why slavery and all of that, Somalians been fighting Portuguese, been fighting like long wars, you get me? And
you're fighting too long.
For that reason, they've been in power in Africa. Like they had empires, like sultans and all of that. You get me? And the world fought when they came together to colonize us. They actually worked hard to break Somalia, and they're still trying to break Somalia apart. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like they don't want that unity of not even like there not be unity, just Somalians connecting with each other. Like just saying connection between, because you have to connect with your neighbor. Look at Europe, how united they are. All right,
did you know the worst thing is?
Countries, but they're still united through European, like, you know what I mean? So I
with Nimo. The worst thing is these man waste what's in World War II, waste
badly, like very badly.
I get screaming. Okay, you know what it is? You know what it is? What he's screaming at? Then I'll tell you the truth. Yeah.
Common interest. Yes.
Now,
So I see
poverty is right. Poverty is the bad thing in Somalia.
and then I'm not gonna lie to you,
Yeah, poverty in Africa, the whole of Africa, poverty just destroyed us. And they put powers on top of us. The thing in Africa is, they put powers there. They put them there. Like, where do you know in Africa that had free votes? Nowhere in Africa actually had votes, like normal votes that happen in Europe and everywhere else.
Somaliland.
All right, Somaliland, but there's a little bit of still, you know what I mean, undercover.
No, come on.
There's still like something going on.
It's kicking off between me. We're sparring right now.
100. You gotta be 100.
Listen.
You gotta be 100. It's still, you know what I mean? There's little photos coming out of like IDs getting used, root aromas getting mixed in there, gaff. You get me?
You know, things like those, bro, can be fixed later, man.
For you, you get me? Like later on, we can fix it in time, but But what I'm trying to say is like an official, where everyone has their vote, and then everyone has the right to vote. Doesn't really happen in Africa. From Ethiopia, forget about Ethiopia. Ethiopia never had no vote.
Ethiopia is the worst, bro.
Where have you seen Ethiopia ever had a vote? TPLF came, they wiped out everyone, he became the president. The other one before that came, he came on top. I mean, so
how the hell?
Even Kenya.
Can I ask you my question? How did they choose the prime minister and president then?
They come by help, by like strength, like just take
by power, man. By
just power, innit?
If we look at if we look at it's all about you being the leader of a party, whether that party is a military force or a paramilitary force or rebel group. The leader of that whatever becomes the leader when they do win, and they always win.
And then you got Djibouti, and then you got, I'm just talking about East Africa, innit, for the moment. And then you got, what you call it, Kenya.
Eritrea.
Kenya is just
dictatorship.
The father and son took over. And then Kenya is saying, let Somalia have a free vote. Let the people vote. Like, they're getting involved in our business, when in their business, it's not even fixed. Their house is not fixed. You know what I mean? They're worse. They've had two presidents, like father and son. Like, I don't understand.
They obviously want to deflect what goes on between,
Yeah, exactly. They want to deflect. Typical. Like, just look at Somali. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, the whole of Africa is like that. Like, you know what I mean? So,
but there's a country called Tanzania, bro.
Oh, Tanzania.
They're on point, bro. They're on point, man.
Not the whole of Africa.
Big time, man.
I salute
them guys. Are
people should follow
respect, man.
Yeah, well, I salute even a guy.
I've been there 3 years ago.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
apparently it's a beautiful
and you know what?
country. I want to go there, man. Yeah.
Oh, it's really probably better now. This was 2012. I went there. You know, one thing I've realized there. Yeah, I've been to Djibouti. I've been to Somaliland. I've been to Ethiopia twice. I've been to Yemen. One thing I was impressed with Tanzania. This was 2012. They had zero, and I mean zero, water issues whatsoever.
That's wicked.
Imagine.
That's something we about Tanzania.
No, Tanzania had no water problem, bro.
Beautiful.
I went to Yemen.
Like, literally,
I went to
it's on the next level.
Bro, all those countries have one thing in common: water issues.
Yeah,
Tanzania
everywhere.
had none of that problem. None of those.
The guy actually, the president who died. Yeah. The president who died was actually
Magufuli.
A lot. Yeah,
John
Magufuli. He's a doctor.
Pemba Magufuli. Like what he did.
He's a gangster, man.
Yeah, but people should read more about him. You know what I mean?
But this is what I'm saying with Nimo. And Hamid, do you think this is what's holding us back here? That like you said, John Magufuli
he's a doctor.
These
people they deserve. So that can after. With me,
I'm tired of position.
Jabhadi. Some guy that used to work in a ticket office in Buffalo.
Imagine.
Cab driver becomes a resident.
Or ex Tesco warehouse operative.
You know one thing. Well, like, that's not even funny. That shit is real, fam. That's what's happening, fam.
Big time,
like, literally.
That's not.
Well, like, it's about.
That's not lie, bro.
But the other thing is, but you see, like, we need. We need more
thing about Tanzania, bro.
Come back home, man.
You know what? One thing I liked about their culture, yeah? They have a language called Swahili, right? It doesn't belong to any clan, any tribe, yeah? This is a national language, yeah? A national language. That's the only thing that unites people. Because, they've got about 40, 50 different languages in the country, within, alone. But what brings them together is that language, bro. Imagine.
Different languages.
But then
What
with
language
us,
is that?
with Ethiopia, with Ethiopia, one thing I've noticed, I'm just comparing to Ethiopia for now, not even us, because we're all one language anyway. Ethiopia, every language, bro. A few years ago, it was Amharic was the official language before the TPLF came in power, right? For years, like hundreds of years. TPLF came in power. TPLF came into power. You know what they did? They said every region use your own language.
Your own language, yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Everyone used their own language, so then we slowly break the cycle of Amharic being the official language. It was still official, but that's what they did. They wanted to break the country down,
dominance. Like,
and now the people down there, they have the mentality of like, oh, I'm not gonna learn this language. I'm not gonna learn that language. It's my language Oromo. My language is Afar. My language Guragi. My language is this, is that. You get Sidamo. There's so many languages.
But the thing I saw there, everyone speaks every language, bruv. Like everyone speaks.
I know.
Around, but one guy is speaking Amharic, Somali, like Oromo guy speaks Somali, another guy. Like the people do mix in, you know.
They speak
mix in place, but not a lot.
They speak it, but they pretend like they don't speak. Why? Hasidimo. Hasidimo means obviously national pride.
They're still
only supposed to have one country.
Like, now because people don't. You see, the problem is, the people don't mix in it. Like you got Amharic living in Amharic area. You got Somalis living in Somalia. You got Oromos living in. Alright, Oromos a little bit with the border that crosses with Somalia.
Oromo, they live wherever. They're not really.
To be honest, Somalis generally they live everywhere in every country, don't they? Or am I wrong?
Somalis live
Africa or Europe,
all over the gap. China, Japan, you name it. Mexico, Argentina. Yeah, I mean, when they all go back, everyone's gonna be speaking all
do you guys have? This is another question, right? Do you guys have some sort of Somali extremist nationalist or Somali extremist religious people in terms of when you're trying to do your own thing, and then like there's people just calling you sellouts.
Like all Somalis are nationalists, but 80%
most Somalis are like
nationalists.
No, but how can that be? I don't understand that.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Make me understand that, Aki.
They are pride people, but they're really proud of their
people. They live with the past.
Very proud.
They're not intact with the future, the present.
Yeah, they don't. The present they don't care about. They
think of the past.
The past, like they keep going out. But the past is good to move forward in the future. You know what I mean?
I think the past
is good to teach you certain lessons,
to learn from it,
certain lessons and that, and then that's it. You should just keep it as that. But not like. But you know the thing is, I think the people haven't mixed in as well. You know, everyone lives in his own little part as well. That's the thing. There's another thing. I mean, you get the capitals like Hargeisa, Mogadishu, Garowe. Like you get these little places where people do mix and that, but not like the outskirts. And really, people don't mix in Somalia. You know what I mean?
It's too big for the people.
Like they don't even want to go there. Like, you know what I mean? Who say, nah, I'd rather stay in my place. You know, I won't even bother going there. You know, sort of thing. But
that comes with tribalism.
Bones like that. But tribalism is everywhere around the world, man. Even in Gujarati, man, they got tribal like between each other as well. Like, you know what I mean? You got tribal in India, you got tribals. But with Somali cases, like their pride, man, and their tribe pride is just heavy. You know what I mean? Like they're nationalists, like literally with the pride to mix with it. The pride, that's a big thing, man. You know what I mean? Before they ask for your name, they say, "What tribe are you?" You know what I mean? You know, that's the first thing they will ask you. You know what I mean? And then I think the tribe thing is like an address, like the postcode is what they use for postcode. It's used for if you get lost. So it does good in a certain thing, you know what I mean? It does good if you get lost.
There is good aspect to it. Remember, I tried explaining this to the young sister the other day on the panel, innit? She's like, no, I'm like, tribalism. Tribes is alright.
Tribalism is fucked, Tribalism is alright. Yes.
For me, it's like you're saying, well, it's a postcode. It's
a postcode. If you get lost, if you lost someone in your family, if family want to get in contact with you, if something like that, it can be used in that. But if you use it in like to overpower someone or abuse someone or stuff like that, but there's no in Somali tribes, no one's stronger than nobody. Like, yeah, people have to remember that there's no tribe stronger than the other. You get the tribes. Even them, they pick up guns. You know what I mean? So it don't make no sense. No one can overpower nobody in Somalia. Somalia should be one nation as a nation where we call the whole Somalia as a people.
Why don't man? Come on, man. Come on. You know we're getting into it slowly. We were earlier.
I'm just saying as a nation. I never said I said nation. Like every nation. Like, look, I'm hard a nation actually. Yeah. As a nation. Yeah. You see it now. And in Oroma as a nation.
Somaliland as a nation.
Somaliland as a nation. Okay. Khartoum state as a nation. But they like that, okay, you get it now. I mean, Somalia's always had. People are forgetting. What was we before the British and we got the colonized came? Every tribe lived by their state code, and they used to trade amongst each other. You understand now? So nothing has changed. Everything's just gone back to where it was. Every state, every person's got his own governing.
If you're saying that, then all right, cool. Nimo, you know I'm gonna get you at this one. I'm gonna get you, my brother. If you're saying that, has Somaliland got the power? How did this? Why are you so anti?
Well, I'll tell you the truth.
If we're going back to our weights,
you know what?
Like
I never said got Itanka. Do you know the got Itanka was when you say Somaliland, who you talking for? Because
me.
Yeah,
you're
talking about Berbera, you're talking about Berbera, Bur'a, Hargeisa, and you understand now? Because the Somaliland that you're talking about, you're adding different state that doesn't belong in Somaliland into Somaliland and saying, How? You understand what I'm trying to say? Like,
no.
Because the Somaliland that you're saying is, how many states is it? Who lives in them states? Who agreed on in it?
Now you're talking my language. You see how you said?
You understand that?
Now you said something Kali.
Yeah, Baba.
How you said something Kali?
Explain that part to me. And I know you've done your research, so explain that part.
I ain't done no research. I just come to jail.
MashaAllah. Go ahead.
It's a debate, bro. You know how it is.
Go ahead, yeah.
It's round 2. I told you from early. Round 2, GG. Round 2.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I'm just trying to say, brother. Like you just said, a couple of really important key points right now, and you just said out of your own mouth. Actually, earlier you said, well, before Dutch colonialism, we used to live in separate areas. We used to govern ourselves. We used to run our team.
Yeah.
And this, hence, my friend, has caused a lot of carnage and mayhem.
Yes.
Borders line kind of yaogla, yaw hanchan chare warunta.
Yeah.
I want to say something. I don't know. When I talk about Somaliland, I'm going to be precise. I am talking about the Islamic Republic of Somaliland. Into Ogol. Or Intiana Oakland, join what you're joining.
MashaAllah, I agree.
This is the problem with you. This is what I say. This is why I wanted to say something.
And I say Marka. I agree with that. But I got my own state. State Kego Highway Khartoum state. And now they're uniting to build their own state. You know what I mean, fam? So Sanagan and they are building their own state. Marawan as a people. And in Somaliland, I'm happy with that. Like I'm go ahead. I want best for my Somali people as a nation. You know what I mean? So yeah, I agree with that. I'm not disagreeing. I only disagree when someone forces the other person, these are part of us, and then the other person saying, no, we're not part of you, brother. We got our own state. And always before the British came, we was different states.
Yeah, but
so if you look at it that
no, but in Tal Gobel, the honorable friend.
Yeah.
My honorable friend, the speaker, Nimo.
Yeah.
I wanted to add, in Tal Gobel, Bill, I know as a Dulbahante, you know what they say about Dulbahante? Should I say it out loud? I don't know. I don't know. Go ahead.
I can say the same thing about Habarawal. I know what they say about Habarawal. Like,
no, I'm just saying,
if you drop it like that, then I can say a lot of things about Habarawal.
I'm just saying.
100 things I got backed up.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Come on, like. Yeah.
For me, I feel like and this is in the rumor. I don't know if it's in the windpipes. It's coming along. It's like you guys right now, especially I'm talking about vegetable hunter. Are you the Darod with the chip on its shoulder?
Nah, fam.
You know, Mele Haistan. You know, like
nah,
you
you know what it is, cuz, yeah?
Land. You got the Ogadens, you got the Ogadens, they're up and down, the hands of the ghetto. You feel like right now, as a Dulba Hunter, this is what I wanted to ask you personally. Any other Dulba Hunter brother and sister that's on the panel, are you, like I'm saying, are you the D block that's got a chip on its shoulder? Sorry, I just want to know, is that education moment?
Chip on the shoulder, explain it as more. Like, you could say chip on the shoulder because
I'm saying,
like, in
what
way? In what way?
I'm talking about presidency shit. I'm talking about like you're saying immigrant states like even them states are so.
It's always been there. Them states have been there since 1991. If you do the research of Khartoum State, it's been there since 1991. It's nothing has changed.
I haven't done my research, but on my honourable friend. No, my honourable friend. I'm gonna come back to that. Yeah. Please, can you come back to my point? Yeah, I don't want you to go. Are you, like I said, are you the D block? And again, I'm not being funny. I'm just asking a question. Like I've noticed, well, you know what, the MJs, I got mashallah, so you got the brothers and sisters down there. You know,
Galmuluk, you got
Hirschavelle, you got the man that popping. You know,
yeah, you got Hirschavelle, you got different states over there.
So I thought to myself, I always wanted to ask, is it because even the other day you said power, Sheikh Ali? I said all of the defense minister of Somaliland, the House of Parliament.
I don't disagree with that. You got Somali. You got.
You know, when you said that triggered something in my head. I thought, I do my research. Okay, you can't be looking and
disagree with that. I don't disagree.
Is it because you feel like right now, you can't kursi mock up some kind of seat?
No, it's not about the kursi.
Okay, go ahead.
As people, Khartoum State. Their state has always been there. It's not about the kursi. Even if they give us presidency, we wouldn't take it. That Khartoum State, maraban in it go on. Khartoum State, they stand their own state code. Before the British get here, before all this came, they were their own state code at high end. They were their own government, their own garad code. They got everything. So. Into like obviously two superpower, the two people on both sides, they don't want that to happen. So they want in Amburian and Shibka and SSC. They literally were Aburinayan. It's not what Shibka wants.
You got your own little name now as well. Some little hispy. I love that. Give me the abbreviations again.
I see it as like this.
I love that. My honourable friend.
As like this, cuz we are family. So as Somaliland as people, that's cool. That we are family. Up to Yashi, that's our cousins, our family. Again, on both sides, we are family. You get it? Like we intermarry, we got family. Every Lubhan has probably got a mother or family that is Magarate. It's not the case of that. But what I'm trying to say is, you do find a few people who are Somaliland supporters. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say you don't Magarate. And you do find some people that are the Butiland supporters. But what done to what is eager Mahayraman we shekada? People don't listen to what actually the people want. You know what I mean? Mahayraman that kind they want to make their own state code and let them decide on if they want to stick to Somalia or not. If Somaliland gives them that chance, let's have a vote if we're gonna go or stick. That would change a lot of things, Baba. You know what I mean? That would change a lot. Not just as Sol Sanag and Ain, as the whole of Mahayed from start to end of Ogoyi. If people just have the vote to say, minimo,
and with me as a passionate Somalilander, I am for that.
Yeah, like let the people decide. Which I don't think is going to happen anytime soon. But inshallah, in the future, if it does happen, then that's good news. That can change a lot of things. You get it now? Because had the Shi'ibki, where you know what I mean, on both sides, the situation is not looking too good. Amburin, military, like, you know what I mean? A beef happened in Gashale before that, in Bohole. Like, the Shi'ibki is still, like, trying to get through this. You know what I mean? And Amburin is never going to work out. If you try to, like, the way Somali government forced Somaliland, and in the way Shi'ibko are feeling right now, you cannot another Somali no kale. It's not gonna happen. It's got other much to Somalia. Everyone was the same equal way. All is gonna happen is that back and nothing will move forward. But as you as a Somali now, I'm happy for that, fam. I'm happy for that. Like,
I'm saying safety is involved in around that region.
Yeah.
Would you be happy with the outcome?
Of course I will. Sure, because what they want in it. If it's a free vote that happens, and my brothers decided to say, yo, Minimo, we are not got Narama. We don't want to be Somali. Yeah, that's the ship can go away, innit? Like, you know what I mean? That's no doubt. But would you accept it in Somalia?
Yeah, definitely.
The vote.
Man.
Yeah, so it's the same thing, of course.
No, but I'm saying I'm not a totalitarian dictatorship. I hate that. To turn into that is not what Somaliland was about. Yeah, go ahead.
Because Musa Bihi's doing it now. He's locking up. How many people has he locked up recently? How many people has he locked up since he's been in power? Evidence is right. Okay, I'm gonna bring you the evidence of even قفت اللي حري سير لو حري سير لو قبتي وحصو دن أنا كو كنا ينادر عمبورين وي the guy who was that like عمبورين. I mean, he's the president right now. When he's gonna change, maybe inshallah. You know, I mean, someone else is gonna come and it's gonna change. But as a Kulmiya horta, I disagree with completely. Why? If I look at the Kulmiya, the way they're moving right now, I disagree with it. I say I'll jump into the Wadani side of by looking at it. Do you understand? I weigh in more as Wadani, more like to say thumbs up. Now, as in my own, I'm speaking for my own.
Your own interest.
What I saw in there, and halad you have. But no, I'm not looking at it as a Qabila hand, no, because some people see when I chat to my bridges, they look at it as like Qabila hand. I'm not looking at it like that. I'm just looking at it from outside in. If there's a little change coming, then I'll say like Wadani stands more of you know what I mean. But politicians can change as soon as they get in power. That can all change. You know what I mean. So, inshallah, khair. You know what I mean. But other than that,
okay. What would be your strategy, you know, for this? Now, you
know what is Walalo? You know what is? You know what is? Everyone loves Minimo. Everyone loves Minimo. The ina kunola no Minimo iqer Minimo Somaliyed. Everyone wants that, Walalo. Yes. If you don't want that, if you don't want your brothers to unite in a Minimo noqda, ani waxa raba ina noqdo waxa kulay magaciiga waxa way Minimo iyo qarannimo. Magarito qarannimo iyo Minimo barabna. That's all I'm saying. Qaran wanaagsan iyo Minimo isku raacsanahay shacabka. You get it, fam? That's all I want. And everyone wants Minimo. You want Minimo. Everyone wants Minimo.
But the Minimo I want, not
the Minimo harabtid wa ina li'imatid something that other people can relate to or something can other people can agree on and
agree on what? That's not
because you can't say Minimo raba ina go araba aniga maxa ugu go'an my other Somalian brothers. That's how I'm looking at it.
Wallah, Midnimo,
you understand what I'm saying?
I'd love to see that maturity.
As a Khartoum state person, why would I want ina go? You have to give me a good reason why ina ugu go on my other people.
You?
Yeah, like why would I want ina go or Somali or done? And I look at it as like more division, more problems by Waka. Like by looking at observing Imaka like from Djibouti point of view, I'll just use Djibouti as an example. By looking at Djibouti right now, the guy had it for 30 years. European and everything is using that country. They're abusing that country. So the weaker you become, if you stand out on your own, is more as a weak look.
But if I thrived, I've been a good example.
But if you thrive, that's another case, though. Mashallah, like I said to you, you by looking at you as the Somali and that one in that go did. I agree with you, but 100. You might have your reasons, Gaga. You see it the way you see it. I'm happy for that. You understand? But the way I see it, there's no reason for me and I go. Only if I see something that's not working out in Somali, which we're all waiting for Somali. Somali is not even stable as it is itself. You know what I mean? So, inshallah, khair.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Speak Arab, my honorable friend.
Who wants to jump in, say anything, come in between,
Well,
say your
and
part,
how's everybody?
Kaga, you know what I mean?
What's it about? What's the combo about?
State your name and your state, Kaga. State your name and state, Kaga. And then we all know.
My name is hey. My name is Rad, and I'm from Somali Wayne.
Somali Wayne. State your state, Kaga.
Where's your state?
Kaga.
Now, Rad, the other day you caused a bit of a stir on the other stream. I had to take it down all.
Where's your state?
Why? Was my views too strong? Was it too strong?
Is that a brother from Mogadishu?
No, he's from Somaliland, but he hates the fact pure. Like he's apparently his brother's from Hargeisa.
Yeah,
and
mashallah.
He despises the Somaliland, Allah and everything. He thinks. Say that again. You said a powerful word the other day. I want you to repeat that. You said
Well, I reject all support.
Go ahead.
Basically, I was going to check what this Midnimo brother said about Djibouti. If you look at Djibouti, I literally have no respect for that country. It's predominantly poor. Listen to me carefully. Why does the north? Why is this the north where I come from? Why you could have spent 30 years rebuilding the country and industrialized. It had so much potential, but it was wasted on tribalism. But the only thing it gained was peace. But let's look at Djibouti. It is poor, it's extremely poor, and it's corrupt. Like those other francophone countries in Africa. Even today, I watched a video of a Senegalese guy running from Senegal because, you know, the Mediterranean, we all know the situation with the Mediterranean. All these Africans from these francophone and English-speaking countries, especially francophone, they're fleeing their country. I'm thinking, I'm not surprised people in Djibouti are not even dying in the Mediterranean because the France messed up these countries and it's poor and corrupt. But my point I'm trying to make is, does the North want to end up like Djibouti, poor and corrupt?
What I was saying, Baba, if you listen to my talk from before, I was saying, why would I want to become like Djibouti or color? You get it now? Because Djibouti, like you said, had the corrupt. Anyway, Djibouti Gomesiga history was French. You have to remember French history.
You know what? Yeah, no disrespect to anyone in Djibouti, but Djibouti is irrelevant. I have no respect for Djibouti. It's irrelevant.
Yeah.
If they don't want to be part of Somali Wayne, I don't care.
You know the funny thing that cracked me up?
One thing people need to understand about Djibouti, as Khalid knows, no kusokar, ماشي.
Djiboutian. Welcome, Baba. We need some
Djibouti. But the thing is, me Djiboutian, no good Samarona, like I'm saying,
out of state.
So what I'm saying, the thing about Djibouti, people need to understand. The whole north of Djibouti,
you can't blame Djibouti though, because of the government. It's not Djibouti as the people. I'm not.
No, I know.
Djibouti as the
but
people.
Even
enough love for them people.
No, the people. Come on, the people. They're ahead of us mentally, bro. that's حماني
مقعي اسمه اسماعيل إنا دون فار.
اسماعيل عمر قالي ولا
اسماعيل إنا دون فار. No اسماعيل عمر قالي.
No, let me finish. اسماعيل إنا الدوفار قيل.
قيل. والله.
But the thing is, about that place.
Go ahead, Baba.
Obviously.
The thing is, I want to add
weak at the moment.
You know, Djibouti is a private slush fund for the Gately family. They control the businesses and
yeah, of course, they control everything. Let the brother speak. Let the brother give each other a chance. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, go speak. Go ahead, bro. Sorry, I interrupted.
Rad. Go ahead, Rad. Was it Rad or?
But the problem is, if Djibouti were to unite with Somalia, how would Djibouti benefit us in terms of economically? Forget strategically, economically.
How would anything is better than when we have now, innit? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what do we have now?
Djibouti, how and look, you're always gonna bud. It's right next to bud, so there is benefit. 100% benefit you're gonna make because all them areas down there, you know who's actually taking over all them spaces from Berbera to Bosaso to Djibouti. You know who's actually working to take them in place, and they are right now. Is the United Arab Emirates.
Oh yeah.
You understand now? And United Arab Emirates is the one that's paying Ethiopia, is the one that's paying Djibouti, is the one that's paying.
But Djibouti, they go kicked out.
For example, I'm talking about. Let's look at it from two sides: the Somali side.
That's my beef.
The Ethiopian side.
UAE.
The Ethiopian side wants Djibouti because of its ports.
Did you know they got kicked out by the UAE?
No, but they're still holding undercover contracts. They kicked them out for that
reason. No, they sued them, bro.
Because you know, Haggas, you know that little road cast, you know that little from
Red
Sea.
Sea. I know.
Yeah. Do you know that Somali back in the days used to get rich off that? If Somali comes back with that connection, Haggai is the middle of
China. Don't you know about China? China's doing that Silk Road. You know that
Silk Road. It used to be there for
they
years
spend how
ago,
much?
you know. Yeah,
I used to be there, but you know how much China's pumped in, yeah? But then
I don't trust the Chinese with this Silk Road. How many countries are in debt trap because of China with this debt trap?
It never worked out for them, but they tried.
And one more thing. The thing I'm not happy with Djibouti was the DP situation. Same with Berbera.
They kicked them out. That's what I said. No, that's what. Bro,
I want to add something. The reason why I mentioned that, because the people in Berbera in the north are stupid. Not the people, but the government. Listen to this.
The government, the local
Yemen,
government.
DP World had a DP. If you look at the case with Yemen,
I agree with you, Baba. Ismail Gule is an enemy of Somalia. I agree with you. I've been following the news and everything and what's been happening.
No, but
I respect him. He wants to unite Somalia, though, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Who?
You know, he wants to unite Somalia. As much of a cunt as he is.
I think that.
No way, Baba. He's the one that's causing problem in every lul of Somalia, brother, man. From Somalia.
I think you guys overrated too much, bro. How am I? That you see about they're after him, bro.
It's not about that, fam. It's not about that. He's actually getting contracts from outsiders like French to manipulate the people and push it so Somali don't rise. He doesn't want Somali to rise.
It's become a military base, bro.
Like literally, military base way. Yeah. It's like.
Hey, How much do you think the Gaelic family has been in power for 30-something years or not sure?
21 years.
How much do you think they've stolen? How much do you think they've stolen from all these other families?
Oh, they stole a lot, man. They stole a lot, bro, man. Like they literally they're sitting on loads,
they make me
man.
sick. They make me sick.
They're too rich, bro.
Somali in the world. He's one of the richest, or even
by far, man.
Yeah, he's looking at a lot of money, man. I told you that.
The reason why I mentioned, I remember coming back from Somalia, right? Yeah, I was on a plane, right? Yeah, from a woman from Gabon. She said in her country, there's a dictatorship similar to Djibouti. You got a family that controls the country. They even order Häagen-Dazs, the ice cream from France, and Lactic Hadian. I'm thinking.
No, forget that. You know what? The president of what's it called? Guinea-Bissau. He had more money in his bank account than the country was in debt.
I know.
Guinea-Bissau is a poor country.
I see that.
Well, have you seen? No,
you know Guinea-Bissau, yeah. Did you know Guinea-Bissau is known for cocaine trafficking?
No, but I'm trying to say, what nation? Only in Africa. Well,
like
president of the country, he's got. You see, the country's debt. He's got more money in his bank account.
Do you not feel like do you not see it like we're still getting colonized? Do you see it like that as Africa?
Big time. The whole continent still getting colonized, bro.
No, but
the whole continent.
Yeah, of course. Neocolonialism has not left. Like, for example,
there is not one independent country in Africa, bro.
Yeah, like, I don't think they haven't left. They haven't.
They've never left.
Yeah, if any Somali, if any people in Africa that's trying to rise, they always get defeated. They make them look bad in the media. They made them look like they are like dangerous, killing each other. It's like, you know what I mean? All these medias they push. The fight first comes in media.
There is no independence in Africa.
You know what I mean? And then they attack them in land. So, and this African Union, what do you think of this African Union thing?
It's a joke.
Bullshit.
The African Union
it's funded by Europe, bro.
Yeah, like
you know what's even funny? The African Union was built, but you know his headquarters. You know, it's a joke. None of these African countries even contributed. It was actually China that built it. And guess what China did for free in exchange? They bugged cameras in the African Union. They bugged cameras.
Do you blame China for that, though? Do you blame China for them to
capitalize?
Since the Europeans are eating, why not?
Yeah.
Like if you're willing to sell your country and sell your people out. And China's coming over. It's your.
Sell it to me, believe China.
You can't blame them for that.
Hold on. Let me ask you like something. Yeah, this year, you know, for example, why is it that Africans are so naive? Yeah, when it comes to like building, they can build 52 skyscrapers in Hargeisa or Mogadishu. It still wouldn't make a difference. But Africans in diaspora would get excited. Oh, a new shopping mall is getting built. This is getting built. A new road is getting built. Like it's an achievement. But listen to this.
I don't know.
When they borrow, like exactly China that gives these countries billions and billions.
Baba.
But China takes over the country.
Let me say something.
Like Ethiopia, for example, if you go to Addis Ababa, you see construction sites all over.
Let me say something, fam.
It's Chinese money.
Let me say something, fam. Yeah. if you're in Africa, look at it from an African point of view. Look at it, a Somalian that's living in Ethiopian that's living in Ethiopia, and you never seen a road before, and a road get built for you. But you see the European been saying for years, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, but you never see nothing happen. But the Chinese are building the roads and that where you never had roads before, you never had this before. How would you look at it?
And they're taking
Look at it
over.
from that point of view, from an African point of view. It's a good thing from an African when you're looking at it from African point of view. You understand, bro? So you can't really say we don't want them to do nothing, yeah. Nothing's gonna happen, but Sakito over there would never see roads, would never see that happening. You get me? So you gotta give him a little percentage of saying, all right, at least they try to do something, but you know what I mean? It never worked out. But they do another thing that I seen when I was over there. They do what you call it. They take the British and the Italian metals that they build. Yeah, they take that. They say to the Ethiopians, let us take this, and then we'll give you our one. So what they're trying to do is give them the weak one, that Chinese stuff that they use. You know them cheap Chinese stuff. They everything how it was cut.
What metal? What are you talking about?
Some
exactly?
fake metal, basically, and like to build the roads. How let us take the metals. Remember the old train.
It's not fake metal. Is poor quality.
Poor quality.
That's all it is.
You understand? So they tried to say that, but the governor.
They give them the wackest.
Yeah, the governor there said, nah, that's not gonna happen. Because what they wanted to do is take that, because that's a value what the Italians and the British built. That's a proper metal there. What they bring in over there is to only last a little bit. Like the products that you buy from China, how long do they last?
It's just 99% of the products from China is crap. But Magnuma, let me have this question for all of us.
Turkish is doing well.
You mentioned the Italians and the Brit. Well, sorry to interrupt, but you mentioned the Italians and the colonialists. Here's a question. Yeah, there was a video on YouTube called Empire of Sun or Empire of Dust. Some Chinese guy was on a project. What's the name of it?
I want to watch that. What's the name of it?
Empire of Dust or Empire of Sun. Yeah, but he asked this Congolese guy. We were colonized by the Belgians, but in my country in China, you've had like trains from the 1930s. In my country in China in the 1930s, we didn't have that technology. This is what he said. Then he said, yeah, that why is the mine wires, everything's gone to shit? Like how to get catch up tape, for example, basically saying that the point he's trying to say was why did you people go backwards instead of forwards? Because what have you learned from the Belgians? This goes for any country in Africa. What have you learned from the colonizers? Nothing. Because that's how countries develop.
They get worse over the years.
No, but Chinese are trying to wake you up. They're trying to tell you, lift up your, start, like the Chinese, how did they become empowered? The industry,
no, but I'm talking about any country, for example, like.
I know what you mean, brother. It's just that it's still the colonialism is still in Africa.
No, but I'm talking about moving backwards, forwards. How did a country become backwards instead of forwards?
I don't know, man.
Because the liberals in the West will keep mentioning racism and colonialism. But look, we've been past that BS.
Yeah, way past that. Even 2021, like it's gone past that. But Chinese, they're trying to do something in Africa. It's better than what the European are trying to do and achieve. I'll tell you that. For the short term, I'm talking about short term. I think people should just learn from the Chinese and then start doing it on their own. You understand? I say that because the Chinese makes everything in the world, from shoes to whatever you eat, to I mean whatever you wear, more like clothes and everything like that. So people should just learn from the Chinese, and that's it. Because they are superpower, innit? Them and Russia, and then you got the Americans on one side, which are bullying people. So they are balancing things out. You know what I mean? But yeah, go ahead, man. Who's on our channel?
Haruta, all I gotta say is the country Somalia needs to, what's it called, industrialize and rebuild.
Yes,
and move forward.
I agree with that. 120%. I agree with you on that, man. Yeah, to rebuild. I think it's just poverty. That's people are
because you know what's even funny? You said poverty, but you know what's funny? Compared to countries in Africa, we don't even have slums. Have you ever noticed that? We don't even have slums.
Yeah, but you see, I'll tell you one thing, fam. Yeah, what do you think if a government comes and gets the gas and all these products? I mean, the stuff, the petrol and that out, Do you think, and every Somalia makes money out of it, do you think they'll stop all this nonsense that's going on amongst itself?
You know what? The problem is, Somalia will probably, I said this many times, his GDP today would have been what? Because of his resources, and from my estimate, 150 to 250 billion, it probably would have been a middle income country. But the problem is politics, tribalism and politics.
What do you think of Farmajo, the president? Have you read about him and studied about it? Not like looking at it from not a biased view. I mean, just the way he's approached things and he's moving things for the last 4 years. What do you think of him?
Well, I can't say much about Farmajo, but some things are not looking good. Some things are looking good. Some things are looking bad.
Yeah, like what do you see as the bad? What's the bad thing about him that because you can't really say Farmajo. I'm saying as the whole team, like Nabadin. How do you see it? How do you see us as a people?
That's a very good one.
Because things have to be moving forward. You know, I just want to get your opinion on that. How do you see him? Because we've seen the other ones.
Well, he hasn't united the country enough. He hasn't moved
but
done
do
enough.
You blame him for that? Because to unite the country is it's going to take a lot of work. You can't really do it in 4 years, so that can't really answer that part. Do you understand?
Which country are you talking about? Sorry.
You can literally kick it off a little bit, like pass the ball, but you can't really say. You can't expect a person to unite Somalia,
brother, has got so much issues, man. And you know how
but it's not even that. Yeah, he hasn't his economic policies. He hasn't done enough in terms of his economic policies, in terms of like attracting FDI, industrialization, foreign relations.
Yeah, that makes sense. I agree with you on that side.
Foreign relations, internal relations, but coming some foreign relations.
The internal is very important.
So
internal,
foreign
but
relations.
Even foreign both, but internal is an issue. But with the internal issues, the United.
For example, Farmajo, why has he not reestablished the in terms of like Somali Airlines, the banking sector, the manufacturing sector, like many areas? Why is he not like established enough foreign relations with other countries? Visa agreements. For example,
you know what it is, Papa? You see what's going through right now. Like if you watched what's going on right now in Somalia, I think he done quite a difference in Somalia. I tell you that from what I've seen from the other president, I think he done some good in Somalia. But then there's always a downside to it. But looking at it from what you're saying right now, in Somalia, it's very hard. Even people are still picking up guns through tribal and stuff like that. People are not giving him a chance to work and do what he's meant to do. Makarate. He has to first clean up the issue with Kenya and Farigelinta from other countries from the outsiders who's involved, like British, like the other countries are still involved. That they don't want free vote to happen. One man, one vote. You get it? That's that issue. The whole world came against that for some reason because they don't want any African country to actually have that. You know what I mean? They don't want Somalia to have that, for Farmajo to get that name or that actually happened. You know, the people don't have a chance to speak. Magarati. So carry on, bro. Like what you're saying is actually truth. Like very good, man. Hopefully, inshallah, someone that comes in the future, you can share with that, and people should end up sharing with their government about that issue. They're not staying silent. They can actually get in contact with them, tweet to them, try to get in contact with them, and tell them what they did wrong and what needs to be done. Do you understand? It's for us to do this kind of stuff. Go ahead, bro. Hello.
So, what do you lot see in general? What's your view on how you see the country in 15 to 20 years? Where do you see the Somali diaspora and the Somali Republic in 15 to 20 years?
What I see right now is we're looking at it from two ways, Imaka. There are two ways. You got a group of people that want to get in power and want to serve the West and the other people. Then you got another group of people that are saying we want Wadanke in the back. We want to do everything. Basically, to build our country and unite the people. So you got two different people you're looking at, and that's where we're sitting at right now. This little we're looking at it as a small issue. This vote that's going on and what's going on in Somalia right now is a lot. If this can change a lot of things in the future to come, that's what I say.
Do you not see yourselves in the West?
Pardon? Sorry, I didn't get you there.
Do you not see yourselves living in the West all your lives?
Nah, I actually don't want to live in the West all my life. I actually don't want to do that. I'd rather live
because
back home.
Because the other I was in a week a week ago. You probably heard about the other previous stream and that how I expressed it's not our job to fix the country. Africans in general, it's not their job to fix their countries up. They should the country should fix itself. What do you lot have to say about that?
How can you say that? You are the country, but you are the country.
No, my brother, we are the diaspora. We in the room are the diaspora. There's a difference.
Explain that part to me. You are Somali, innit?
Yes, but what I'm trying to say to you, it's not the job of the diaspora of any country to fix their country.
I know what you're trying to come at. You're trying to say the people that live there need to fix it. You understand? I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say the people that actually breathe and live there are trying to. You see, the people that live there, they don't have a saying. If the people have a
but what
saying,
I'm trying to say to you is, Midnamo, I'm going to be honest and very honest about it, and it's going to be strong and honest. And
go ahead. Honesty is
good,
man.
For example, why is Africa a shithole? Like all those people today that are fleeing those countries to the Mediterranean, like for example, why don't they not fix their country instead of running away? They should go and fight and fix that country if they want to have freedom.
Because the West is putting powers on top to literally kill, prison, and destroy the people. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, you're forced to come to the West because the Western are literally doing that in Africa. They control the banks, they control everything, they control the media. They don't want Somalia or any African country to rise. Do you understand what I'm trying to say, bro? So it's not actually the people. I've seen it recently happen, man. Recently, like when Farmajo said, like he just threw it out there, but people don't understand. He just threw it out there. He knew this is not gonna happen. Soon as he threw it out there, he took it to the parliament and they voted for one man, one vote. Did you see how the media and how everyone and how Britain, Norway, and all these countries reacted? Did you see their reaction? Did you watch Al Jazeera put up videos and stuff like that? Did you see how many guns and machine guns got bought to Mogadishu? Did you see that, brother? Like, you understand what I'm trying to say? So there's a high power fighting us, brother. Like, Allah is the most highest power, but I'm saying as like the West don't want unity and don't want Somalia to rise. Any part of Somalia, any nation of Somalia, and any nation of Africa. That's how I see it, bro. Like,
I understand what you're saying, Mullah, but I understand where you're coming from. But at the end of the day, it is not the job of the diaspora to fix their country. It should be the people.
So
But it's everyone's responsibility, fam. It's everyone's
I'll give an example, I'll be honest with you. I'll give an example. The diaspora.
You're educated, innit, brother? You come to this country, you educated yourself. It's for you to help your people. Do you understand? You lived in the West. You know about the West. You know how they act. You are educated about that. A lot of people in this
you have to look at it. Everyone has got the diaspora look out for their own. The diaspora look out for their own interests, not for the country. For example, I'll give an
There's some.
example.
Go ahead.
Midnamo. Let's say if I wanted to open, the only thing I'd go to Somalia for is for money and business. Like any other country, I'd go there for money and business. Like if I
Same way you came here, right?
Huh?
Same thing is coming here, though, isn't it?
Exactly.
You could say so, but what I'm trying to say to you is, if I wanted to open up a fried chicken shop in Somalia, I'm not going there to develop my country. I'm going there to make money, because I know there's no
and develop your country.
But you pay tax
because
you pay tax, and then you're bringing in money to the country. So the people are living on you as well. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Make money.
Yeah, you will make
that's
your
primary.
money.
That's your primary, but that's not.
But you are spending money as well.
You also
anytime you open a business
you're
in
improving.
Africa, you're
improving the economy. You're giving jobs. You know, you are giving back to society without even knowing. This is what I'm saying. You don't have to think of these things. You just do it.
You just do it.
Get on with it, basically. It's okay. You know,
no, it's good to talk about it, but if you feel like there's people that actually.
No, I know. Wallahi,
it's good to talk.
Me, I understand where it's coming from, because a lot of Somalis they talk like, oh, we're gonna go do. No one actually goes back. I know what you're saying, and a lot of people who do go back.
Yeah,
they get discouraged from going back there because all the bad experience they've had. But this is normal. Because Africa, we know, bro. Everyone they have these bad habits in Africa. I know these Africans are animals to an extent. I know, brother. But at the end of the day, don't let these individuals. Imagine you let them run the country, bro. These same people you're looking down on and saying, oh, they got low IQ or document. Imagine them guys running. You're saying it's not our responsibilities, but you can leave it to a next waste man to do it.
To burn it to the ground. When you could change things, you gotta change things.
Wallah.
I gotta say,
the country has to develop in a natural way. It has to develop in a natural way.
That's why you're laughing, man.
I understand odayaasha the way they look. Macawiisa ka dhacayo, afka jaad ku hayo, dhareerka daadka warwar waxay yahay nin hebel. Wareer hebel bay ahayd, qabiilka ma taqaantaa. Ma laga oran, laakiin imagine that's damn waste man ku qoslaysid. He becomes the president. How shit are you gonna feel?
Exactly.
Wherever you are in the UK.
Exactly.
And that's what's happening. Think like that, bro.
We need more educated people to come back, more done to businesses to balance things out. Like, you know what I mean? The more we get scared away. Man. You just do. If you keep your head forward, if you keep going forward, nothing gonna stop you. Like whatever you have to
There's one guy,
and that's it.
Khalid's still there. There's one guy called Really Jen Wakehlaka. I said I said last time to him.
SS needs to add C in the end, man. SSC, you get me first.
There's one guy called Really.
You know what a country needs? You know what a country needs?
It needs I know.
Go ahead. Cuz I need to go, you lot, man. I'm up early for work, so I need to leave, you lot, fam. You know what I mean? I'm up
No.
Like, it's 10 right now. You know what I mean? We're going to catch up, inshallah, another time. We talk properly.
Hey, brother.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum. You know, like my brother was saying, family, man, do the best for your people. Any little thing, the smallest thing can make a big difference, like for us.
And you don't have to think
as a young generation, it's for us to rebuild our country. The people are waiting for us. What you see around the future, 15 years, it stands with us. You know what I mean? So man, cause you man, respect man, salute. SS,
all right, man.
Salute to all of you lot, man.
Bye.
Take care, bye.
Hey, ciao. Harad, أنا كسوسو هارني.
Hello.
أنا كسوسو هارنا يري.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag. Rado, what would you do if one of your relatives would become presidential elect? Would you then think of going back, or would that just be like, nah, not for me? Because I understand Africa, bro. It's not for everybody. It's not for everyone, you know. The place is a shithole.
Don't say that, man. That's home, man, my brother.
Okay, it's home. No. I know where he's coming from as well, though.
The Caribbean.
You go understand one thing. Khalid, though. Here, we're used to a system We're used to law. We're used to fast services. Yeah. We're used to eBay, next day delivery, Amazon Prime. You know, all these things, bro. For you to give all that up, bro. Yeah. You gotta have a strong mind.
When I was in Somalia, yeah, you can't even access certain websites like Somalinet.com.
I know.
Because it's blocked.
I know. That's what I'm saying, bro. Africa's not for everybody, bro. It's home, but it's not for everybody. You gotta be a specific type of person for you to move back permanently, you know? Wallahi.
If I was going to move out the UK, I'd move to the Caribbean. They need rads in the Caribbean.
I not after. I could ban.
No, I said, what are you? Listen to this. Are you on Forever Raho?
What's this Raho? What's this Raho you're speaking about?
Well, this guy doesn't even want to get married. He wants probably fully.
Come on, man. I reckon one day, Brad, man, you're gonna meet that.
Can I say something, Mahmoud? Oh, yeah, I think we need to talk about this. Somalis don't bother. Somalis always tell you should get married and that. How come Somalis don't have a girlfriend and this and that? Like, if I were to marry if I like the woman from this country, if I like me, I'd have no interest in marrying her. Let's say if I did marry a woman I like, I can't bring her to Somalia. I can't bring her to the Somali community.
Why?
You get what I'm saying?
Why?
I don't know.
Explain to me why, man. Come on. Explain to me why, broski, man. I like the way you said that. Go through that.
I'm not really into Adan women, to be honest. I'm not really into them.
Whatever you're into, why can't you bring it to Somali community?
Because of cultural reasons, because of her culture and my culture, there'll be a clash. If you get what I'm saying.
But I thought you was never going back anyway. So I'm
no, I'm talking about the Somali community in UK.
I think you should live for yourself. You should live for others, you know.
I don't live for nobody.
Somali community.
Live for yourself. Because let me tell you something. Naga Somali that are insecure, especially with family, they always want you to marry someone.
Last week, Naga Aise, Naya Bakatri, know your place. Yeah? I'm asking, have you got a mother, yes or no?
Of course, we all do.
Have you got a sister?
We all got sisters, don't we?
Are they Somali?
Of course.
How Aisa like you?
In general.
No, not in general, but I heard you say something like that before. Let's get that
Yes, in the past, but I rebuke what I said in the past.
Let's go. I don't عايد قف كلا عاي and you're gonna have to prove it because I don't like عايدة, you know. So but I know what you're saying. Yeah, I like the fact that you're open already. I like that. I respect you. When you said last time, I know I'm never gonna go back home. I don't want to get married. Respect. Not many people have the balls to say what they're thinking. So
because we are Somali.
It's a community.
We've got the almost culture. We've got the almost the be quiet culture. We need to open up. We're not in the 90s. We're not in the early 2000s. Do you get what I'm saying? We're in 2021. Do you get what I'm saying?
صح. هذا حشون ده قوية.
Hotta, let's talk about important things in UK. What's affecting us as a Somali community?
Gangs and fake shitty role models for young kids.
For example, I've noticed in our community.
Go ahead.
I've noticed. For the past 15 years, 16, 17 years, yeah, we got a problem with like corruption in the Somali community, mental illness, and killings. What do you think of Somali men killing their wives? Because what do you think?
Never heard of that. Where do you get that from, Magdalene?
No, it's deep, man.
I've heard of like 4 cases. Like, have you heard of this case of that guy? His wife worked for Al Jazeera. They got into an argument. He killed her. Some Somali guy killed his wife, who worked for Al Jazeera. She was a reporter.
Wow.
No.
I didn't know. Never heard of these stories.
I read something about this on this website, this archive here. I remember I was reading this like a month ago. Some Somali guy in 95, 96, 95, in the last mid-90s. They came from Kenya. They settled in London. He found out his wife cheated on him. They were like, what? Around 25, 26 at the time. He killed his wife.
How common is that though in our community? That's what I want to know.
Because the reason why I say that, I read stories of Africans. What do you think of this? Africans who kill their wives. We bring them to the West. They do mad shit, and they end up going crazy, and they kill them. Not just Somalis, but I've heard of mad stories.
Well, I've never heard of any. You know, I'm sure they have these isolated incidents where people kill their wives or whatnot, but I don't think it's a common thing. Really, it's not really African, is it? For a husband to leave the wife with 20 kids, that's very African. But someone killing his wife, that means he's got a Adan kind of obsession with his wife. Personally, my wife says, I'm better off that way. But I'm not going to kill a bitch. For what? Move on.
You know what I find funny about the media? I find funny about the media.
Do you think Mahmoud, some guys can't move on?
They can't, yeah. That's what I said. They have the Adan kind of thing.
I think about it.
There's a lot of them, you're right, you can't live without a wife, and they can't imagine their wife being with, or the person they seem to be with another man and whatnot, yeah. But it all depends on your self-esteem and your I don't know, the way you look at things, I guess. But,
you know them ones.
Yeah, but if she cheats, you know, at the end of the day, you can't control anybody. You can't even control your own kid, man. Let's get that, knock adult. Or shall How are you going to control that, man? Let's be real. Back home is a different story, but here, handcuff.
One guy said, "Don't bring your wife to the thing." Yeah, you know, I find funny. Why is it? People do Adanka, they think that Islam is misogynistic, while he's in another culture. Let's say Arab or Pakistani. Let's call him Haddad. Habibi, you need to make my shah. Habibi, you need to make it. If you don't do it, with the bahaya. Like I've seen something like in Saudi Arabia, for example. Yeah, I've seen this comedy thing. No, it wasn't a comedy. It was a film. His wife wanted to work here. He got insulted. I thought I said, like. But you know, be funny. Somali version or African version be funny. I thought I said, yeah. I don't say. I said, I said, Richardson, who could that did. I'm joking, man.
But get that, bro. I heard a couple years ago, in Birmingham, there was a Nag Adana. She had a guy on a leash, and the guy was crawling like a dog. And she was telling him, say, woof, 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 boy. What the fuck? Okay. Did you hear about it?
Yeah, but do you think, look, like, you see stuff like that, yeah? Do you think, mentally, you're disturbed?
Of course.
Why are you gonna let
the guy, come
on, this is why I say Deen is important, brothers, man.
And Hishot. See, we talked about the Hishot culture. See, Hishot, stuff like this, bro. Don't buy Hishot, bro. You can't be a dog.
Uncle Shaka. No, it's funny. If you look at the middle culture, it's just funny how we are different. Yeah, but I'm proud of our Takhan. If I dated a middle girl and I visited her house and I said, I'm going to spend the night with her in your house, the whole world would have no issues with it. But if that tried to happen at my house,
not really.
I don't understand like a stereotypical Somali verse. White and middle girl. I came out. You know how Somalis are racist and stuff, you know.
Is that the legend? Pick up my brother, my broski, Ridley James in the Bills.
Allah Ridley Sahibke, my brother.
Gang.
So the world.
You're it.
I've got good connection to the video. Who do I last time?
What's going on with Ridley?
Connection key or there?
I don't know, man. It's the Canadian thing, man. Maybe, but he's an imposter.
I can mention the old morning. Yeah.
Come on, with the real
Well, I don't know why, bro.
Who? Ritz?
Yeah. Ritz, yeah, I like him, man.
Ritz, my guy. Because the other day he got pressured.
I heard something like that. The one with Maverick.
Yeah, he got pressured. That's what people said. You're Ridley, man. Walk on with the guy, man. Come back in. Drop in, drop out. Yeah, let him drop in, man. I can't even hear him. Now, but do you know what it is, yeah? I'll tell you the truth, yeah. It was 1-1. No one realizes. There was one episode, brother, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. So Ridley first coming, he slapped the shit out of Maverick, mate. What's it called? He intellectually, molested him. That took it to me. Yo, Ritz, are you there?
Yeah.
Big up, Ridley. My brother, welcome back. Salam salam. Come on.
ما أنتوا دمك أهل يمكن وحياة نيجي بدي نيجي لها بنتوبة على السبت ما فردسا.
Yo, Ritz, what's going on?
I'm good, man. I'm just out here, you know. It's a beautiful day. You know, just
really, what's Maple Land doing? Tell me about Maple Land.
What'd you say?
How's Maple Land? Syrup Land.
Syrup Lander. Oh, Canada.
Yeah, Canada. The land of maple syrup.
You know, I hear Canada. Do you know what it is? I found a funny fact here. Canada each year 250,000 refugees per year.
Yeah, I guess so. That's what they do, man.
Yeah, they're trying to get up some mad quotes in it to keep up with, you know.
Horta, about that, yeah. You know, did you listen to this, right? Yeah. Why is Canada more easier to? SS, if you try to, why is Canada more easier to settle in than America?
No, Swagtistic 5555. Man, like make giraffe ready, inshallah. He comes back to the deep. He's a funny guy.
What about between him and Eli?
Your team, man. Nah, Ridley's family, man. Come through, yeah.
Hello, man. You know what I mean? I don't like these personal questions.
Yeah, what were you guys talking about before, though?
Now we were just going in. It's
random stuff,
and then it got
so
to
Ridley, I've got a question for you. Have you ever had what's it called? Lahoh with maple syrup, or lahoh with buttergas, subaga, or sonkarta? Have you ever had that on Maya?
What's wrong with you, man? Have maple syrup connected? What are you trying to do, brother?
No, I'm just asking if you had what is maple, because I've never had maple syrup. I'm just asking Ridley, what does it taste like? Maple syrup with.
So you should find out.
There he is. He's back again.
So I think he has a connection issue, man.
Nah, man. I wanted to. Yeah, no, you had a better question for him. You know, when you said, Canada. Why is it easier to assimilate in Canada? That's a good question.
No. I said that. Why is it easier to immigrate to Canada compared to America? Because America is extremely difficult.
No, because Canada has got a big landmass and less population in it, and it's trying to compete globally. So it needs every year it takes about 250 refugees 1 year.
No, because wallahi, even try to get residency. There's 3 ways of.
Another fellow Canadian in the building. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
So do you think that's great? Yeah, what do you think?
So where would you like move to, Canada or America, to immigrate? Because I believe that America's better, but Canada's Kabul. I don't want to be a Buddha in Kabul land. I want to be in Kulan land.
You live in the UK, man. What the fuck's wrong with you? What have you taken that we don't know? What is this you're taking, Rad? Are you on some special canines or something?
No, I'm just fucking about, man.
Wallah. I love you. Big up my brother Arman. Talk to me.
What are you saying, Arman?
Alaikum assalam. Big up.
How are you doing, fellas?
No, when I said Amaro.
Boys, good, yeah?
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
So the lads in town.
I hear you guys.
Me and you got beef, man.
Yeah?
Why we got beef?
Say that.
Why we got beef, bro?
Arba, me and you need to meet at the Makhayat, man, and have a debate, man, on history, Somali history and religion. But that's another time, mate.
Have it now, bro. The pictures now. We've got an hour and a half. Let's see who's got the facts.
Yeah, man.
I read Ridley. Talk to me.
Man.
I want to ask Ridley a question, innit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ridley, man. I hope you listened to yourself the other day in the stream, man. You got a bit annoyed. You got cheesed off. I was trying to tell the man them it's 1-1. When Ridley first come on the scene, he smoked Maverick. Maverick tried to go for him the other day. What's going on? Talk to me, Ritz.
No, Maverick is just an idiot, man. Like you can't. This is a man that's all over the place, fam. You know what I mean? Like that day too, when he was the conversation, it wasn't making sense what he was trying to do. You know what I mean? Like especially with the information that he has, because I'm not gonna open up the floodgates, right? He was just basically just what he was saying was just getting me irritated. You know what I mean? Because he's a weird guy. You know. He tries to play off like he knows what he's talking about, but the man has some issues himself, man. He has to sort out.
What do you say he's got bipolar? Oh man, you're a cunt. Why you say he's got bipolar?
He needs to be sectioned.
Shots fired.
Hey, so much job on the maybe it's too much job. You know, fucked him up now.
Khalid,
by the way,
you remember he had a debate with one black American guy. That wasn't you. It was this guy, the Somali corner guy, and Everlast. Not Everlast. What's his name? Maverick. They had a debate. Yeah, one is pro-black. The other one's like, no, Libya. We went there voluntarily. Yeah, I don't say that. I'm like, well, like they're both delusional in their own ways, bro. Yeah.
Hey guys,
and you go, yeah.
Man, talk to
me. Like that guy.
Really? What did you want to talk about Somali history? Come on, bro.
That's Rad's the one that
Rad.
Yeah, Rad tried to chew you out.
No, you want to go first, bro?
I want to see this.
See what?
You want to go first, brother?
You said you wanted to test the mic. Test your mic, man. This is more combat. Come on, Ridley, Mahmoud. Man, we're here. We want to hear you talk your talk, innit?
You just challenge them, man.
Yeah, man. We out here, man.
Don't choke on the mic, man.
I'm not choking on
no
mic.
History,
No, not you, Ridley. Not you, Ridley.
Red. He's eating his maple syrup.
Yes. Arma, let's get to this, man. Let's get this nice and done.
Nah, man.
Anyway,
all you gotta do is bring a topic about a woman, and Rad's gonna have the whole. He's gonna have a field day with that one. Modern woman.
But yeah. Let's get to that. Let's talk about that thing in the speaker's corner. That Everlast guy that made that black American. He didn't deny his skin color, but
I think that guy is worse than Maverick, man. In my opinion.
Oh, yo, did you guys see the
but
question
can I add my thoughts on it? Can I add my thoughts onto it? He said that yes, our skin color is black here, but black is not an ethnicity. It's not a race. In Africa,
but
people
everyone
call
else is
themselves.
black. That's one.
No, but you're not listening to me. Like,
okay, go on.
Arma, do you call yourself black or Somali? Because black is not even a race. It's not an ethnicity.
Absolutely
it has
not.
No meaning.
In forms, I tick other section and I write underneath it Somali.
For example, the reason why I don't put black on it, because when I think of black, I don't think of African. I think of someone in the New World, someone of slave descent. Do you get what I'm saying? No disrespect to those people, but
we have a tradition. We have a race. So why am I going to describe myself as a color?
The worst thing is when someone says you're colored. Imagine, I'm colored. So I'm multiple colors. Yeah, I might as well be a rainbow.
No, but do you see the grouping though? But say if there's a bunch of white people somewhere, it depends on what is a concept you do. And this sister said it depends on what you consider black as well, innit? Yeah. But for me,
why dumarka naga Soomaaliyeed why yuradan madow nimanaha ragga Soomaaliyeed iyo haysan dhaqankoodii Soomaali yahay that's why internetka social media ka waxasan ka arkay BLM-ka arma ii sheeg
because Naga women they're disloyal. That's part of their nature. That's part of their innate nature. There's nothing up. Someone turn off that music, bro.
Because the reason why I asked you because of this gender war, because yesterday I seen a video on YouTube of a Bengali girl talking mess about Niminaha Raga Bengali girl. What I said.
Really, you fellas need to understand the women it's in their innate nature to not be loyal, to be disloyal. So it's nature cover one. That's why you get a lot of them shit talking about their nationality or their country of origin or the men of their race. That's why you get it. So we're nature cover. It's the way they are biologically
No,
made.
but do you know what? Yeah, my mic wasn't good, but what I wanted to finish off was يعايز كوي ركب بنغالي كي honestly تعيش نمر الصومالي روحاس إن بنغال كوبري. Is that why BLM catch عيشه? Because I don't want to نمر رجع الصومالي.
It's not that.
كده رضو.
Even حتى Nigerian women despise Nigerian men. So when nature called up, you know, that's why.
Really طيب I don't even find متشعل ناقات متشعل عاد ما في عن متشعل والله man. ناقة مذوق يقول كي يكون ناقات متشعل عاد. It depends on what you came out then.
It's personal preference, man.
I can't really talk about women because I have no experience with them either. So
yeah.
I'm going to talk about going back to it. You know, Nigerian women, for example, the one called the Ado. So it's part of their nature code. Especially now you got feminism as well, brainwashing now that even more against men, saying, "Oh, you know, if your mom, you could be a dad as well." You know, all that malarkey, that bullshit.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
society is changing, man.
There's an agenda, to break up the relationship between men and women, to break up the family unit. Saying you're strong, you're independent, you can be whatever you want. Yeah, which is true. But, you know, come on. To the detriment of the family, you know, I don't agree with that. Back in the day, what was it? The man would be out there in the factory or the warehouse or the mines working 12-hour shifts.
The man was a man, basically.
Say if there's say if times have changed. Yeah, the sister. Well, like big up my sister G Marley was in the building. Echo, who's echoing? I beg you, Armin. Do you want to come in and come up?
Okay, one second. I think I know what I'm looking. Hold on. You guys hear me now better? Am I still
okay? Yeah, much better. But Brad, can you mute up, man? I think your thing's echoing. Yeah.
What it is? Yeah, I get what you mean, bro. Nowadays the times are much different. 21st century, the modern age. You know, manufacturing industry is, you know, decreasing. There's no such thing as mines anymore. You know, and I get that, but that's even, you know, bad as well. Look at countries like Japan, which is probably the most futuristic country in the world, and look at the relationship between Japanese men and Japanese women. It's totally destroyed.
Non-existent, basically.
Non-existent. I think more than half of 20 to 40-year-olds in Japan have never been in a relationship. That is shocking. Their birth rates are plummeting. Women are just so focused on their work and careers, like they reach
and golding a white man. Golding.
No. It's not necessarily golding a white man, but it's just that they're just so focused on their career paths and being salary women and, you know, getting that promotion that by the time they reach their middle ages, they regret it. And, you know, they're sitting in their apartment all alone with their certificates and university degrees all around them, you know, taking them to bed. You know what I mean? You know, and Japanese society today is a mess. The suicide rates are sky high. You know, the rates might be.
No, but isn't it the work? I think because I hear Japanese people minimum work about 15 hours a day. I literally see them; they drop to their work.
But that's still what I'm talking about, though. It still goes to my point. Nevertheless, that work environment, that, you know, sector of focus to work, men work, women work. Like, there's now a massive imbalance now. Destroyed the biology, you know, of certain things. Again, it's all well and good now that today have all these opportunities. I'm not against that. But what I am against is the destruction of the family unit, of the relationship between men and women. That's been destroyed.
Why do you think that's been destroyed? And how my question is to you, Arman, how's it been destroyed then? From your point of view?
Because it's being destroyed because here's the thing. Nowadays, we're living in a time now where you can't even be proud of who you are or your origin or your nationality or your traditions. This whole globalist, listen, I don't want to be into a conspiracy theorist, but sometimes they have a point, these conspiracy theories, not jobs, guys. like there's an agenda now to destroy cultures and traditions, and that strong. Listen, I'm old school.
Arma, well, can I say something? What
I
you
may
said
be
before about
29, but I
Japan?
think like an old man. My views are pretty old in today's standards.
Wait, but there's no incentives.
What's that?
I just want to add
What do you mean
something quickly before you carry on. There's no incentives to get married in places like America, UK, or Japan.
That's the thing.
All thanks to feminism and all this madness.
That's the thing.
And
current
with these messed up laws, especially Sharma.
It's destroyed it. That's what I'm saying. This new agenda and that's been going on the last 20 years has slowly destroyed the institution of marriage. But thankfully, alhamdulillah, we're still Muslim, and so on. Somalis were not that affected. But you can see now these crazy feminists have sort of like starting to slowly start to make their way into our community now.
But wallah, they have infiltrated the community. For the past 15, 18 years, they have sort of, in a way, infiltrated the
and this is
the
the
Somali
thing.
community, like the Muslim community.
Yeah. Again, it just goes back to it. There's a war on tradition. There's a war on religion. There's a war on culture that's going on. Really, let me tell you guys something. There's a great book that one of my favorite books. Yeah, is it's called Brave New World. It was written in the 30s, so almost 100 years ago, by a man called Aldous Huxley, and it's set. This story, Brave New World, is set in the future, where technology is advanced to a great level, and but the relationship between men and women has been destroyed so much that there's no such thing as family. The sexual deviancy is off the roof. People just have sex like all over the place, anywhere, every time. Like there's no such thing as relationships, no such thing as marriage anymore. So that man who wrote that book 30 years ago was wallahi, if he was around today, he'd be like, wow, I was actually right. And I could see the world heading to where that story was at, basically. You got to turn. And I'll be honest with you, I don't like it. Yeah.
Okay, listen. At the end of the day, do you think it's actually that scary when, are you scared of evolving and times changing? Is that what's really frightening?
Well, I am, because really, like, obviously, I'm not scared for my own, because no one can mess with me because I've got my own intellect. But I'm scared for kids nowadays. I'm scared for, my younger siblings, my son, my yaryar, because they're the ones that are going to be suffering this mass brainwashing. For example, when I was a kid growing up in the 90s and early 2000s, there was none of this filth that you get today. There was no easy access to the filth of the internet, porn and shit like that. Me got a 10. Even on kids shows, was strictly
قرمك عادي نقطي قرمك عادي على خدي قرم نمو قرمك.
Exactly. Even kids shows back in the day was almost halal. You never used to get nothing kissing, nothing like that. Nowadays, kids' cartoons are just ridiculous. A couple of weeks ago, I went to my siblings to go see them, and there's a show that they were watching about this boy wanting to wear a dress to a prom, to a school dance, and I was like, "Wow, is this where we are now?" You never used to get that in my time.
I know. I remember they were trying to creep it in. Yo, Srid, are you with us? You back? I don't think he can. What's going on with Rid today, fam? Yo, Rid. Willie James. Yo, come back in. Drop back in. Drop back in. So, nah, it is what it is, man. I think it's scary times that we face, yeah. But why do you?
But you know what I understand. But do you know what I understand? You know what I understand? SSO wallah. Why is Qurmka being normalized? Even on MTV in the middle of the day they show Qurm, and you never used to see that back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day they used to have what's called watershed, which means after 9 p.m. Before 9 p.m. there'd be nothing, no filth, no nothing. But nowadays you get a lot of soft porn almost at 5 in the afternoon. You know? Well,
you know what I don't understand about adverts? It's become so subtle. Like, you know what I don't understand? As a Somalian, as an African, what do you think of these mixed adverts they send, these messages on the TV? It could be any advert. It's like they've got an agenda. I don't even watch TV except for movies or documentaries.
About that Nike advert, yeah, when the girl, she had a hijab on, everyone's like, oh, but there's Berkhani Snimmer, like, you know, Berkhani Snimmer being endorsed. In the same time.
Again, exactly. That just goes back to my point.
So weird. I was like, wow.
That, see all these ads here of race mixing couples and so on. That just goes to my point of how wanting to destroy.
What do you mean ads?
No, but you know what I'm trying to say is, yeah, but I don't care. I don't care who you marry and that, yeah. But what I'm trying to say, what Omar me and trying to say is, why do you heavily promote it? Heavily promote it, like it's obvious.
It down our throats,
Imagine in Hargeisa and that you got Nin Adan with Nag Somali, you got Nin Somali with Nag Arab. Imagine if they were doing that on the pay TV channels of Somalia, Arstan TV, True Cable, and people are gonna think, why are people as why are Ninka Somali go like rule is the Nag Shisha? Why could you say Nimana Somali than Naga Shisha? Why could you say Nag Somali Nimana Shisha? People be confused, yes or no?
Yeah, that's true.
You see, this goes back to the point. All these people that get triggered and call Somalis racist when Somalis refer to themselves as Somalis and not black or any other term that other people want them to refer to themselves as. Again, this goes to our point. There's a war on cultures, on people's cultures, on races, on religion, you name it. There's a mad war going on. There's a war on
you're right. Arma, you know, it'd be funny. Like my brothers and sisters, both of them used to work for, Sky TV back in the day. Like, in Somalia, wallahi, even in Somalia, wallahi, you will never see some pay TV channels in Somalia. You know, you got adult channels on pay TV. I'll tell you a funny story. Imagine, listen, I got a funny story of corruption. Wallahi, you know, like about people. Yeah. What did you say?
I don't know what to say. Carry on.
No, you're gonna laugh, yeah, but wallahi, wahan wayab, yeah. In Somalia, they will never show this filth, yeah, to the population in Somalia. But in UK, though, that's adi, and that this was like 10, 15 something years ago. I can't remember. It was 12 years ago, man. My sister was working in a call center. This Adan guy who was married, he was extremely paranoid on the phone, yeah, because the account was under his wife's name. Basically, he was extremely paranoid. He was talking quietly. Then he said that, is everything okay? Yes, it is. Basically, is it going to show on the bill? What's going to show on the bill? Listen, is it going to show on the bill? I'll pay for it. Then after when he paid for it, guess what my sister found out? She looked into the account because back in the day with Sky and all of them, you could actually check, or on paper, if you get the bill, you could check what's been ordered. This guy was watching Khanis porn. That's why he was paranoid. And it was his wife's account. That's why. No, but that's the corruption.
Only Radu come up with a story like this, you know. Wallahi, I'm done. If you look and see my face right now, yo, I can't even bother to search on it. Oh, fuck, I'm done.
No, but again, this goes back. There's a war on males as well, on men and boys particularly. Nowadays, boys are not allowed to be boys. You see that Gillette advert, that cringe-worthy advert where they try to criticize, standard normal male behavior. You got to call it, that's toxic masculinity. Fuck off. You get me? Stuff like that just triggers me. Boys are just not allowed to be boys anymore. You get nowadays in schools, boys get absolutely destroyed by schools because what? Because they can't sit still because they play a bit rough in sports, or why? Because they run their mouth to the teacher. You know what I mean? Ridiculousness like that.
No, you say no. You see that word toxic masculinity. I've been hearing that. Oh yeah.
Oh, to Arma,
Oh
what do you
yeah.
think of like fucking Omar? You know when I go shopping to buy some trousers, why the fuck? Yeah, man, my language, yeah. But why the fuck is 99% of trousers or jeans fucking skinny jeans, not baggy, not baggy? Even the fucking chinos are skinny. Is that there's a fucking agenda, bro?
It is, and you'd have to be blind not to see it. Again,
Only a blind man can see what's going on. There's an attack on men.
Exactly.
There's where Arman's coming from. That's his stance.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
Arman is
And
saying
listen,
there's an attack on
before,
men. Yes, big up melanated in the building. I see
Seriously,
you.
real talk here. What do you lot think of skinny jeans, bro? What the fuck? Because if I want to get like Adi trousers, I'm being honest, I have to order on the internet. I literally have to order on the internet just to get baggy trousers, not fucking skinny jeans.
Yeah, exactly.
What the hell?
Again.
Nah, I don't know, man. I don't even. I can't even wear skinny jeans on the bro. Like literally. But it's mad.
No,
it's
but
mad.
the point I'm trying to make is the point. I don't know about my experience. I don't know about you lot yet. When you go shopping, you go to the men's jeans section. What type of jeans do you see? Adi or skinny?
Slim or
see,
skinny,
like, I
bro.
don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Well, like, yeah, some.
Nah, I get Rad's point. Yeah. I see that.
You say that. Why don't you stop wearing jeans, man? Start wearing trousers. You're a big man, cuz.
I do wear trousers. What I'm trying to say is, in general, the majority of these trousers are they're basically trying to feminize men to wear these fucking tight clothing, these tight trousers or jeans, if you know what I mean.
You get me?
Nah, it's ridiculous, bro. No, I can't have it. Hey, who's the one that said I've been in the pub too much? No, not me, bro. Not me, mate.
It said me and my man cannot be showing shades together. I was Aye, big up, Millie. She getting in. She said, nah, ladder. Miss me with them things. Are you sure? No, but when I want to dive into what Rad keeps saying that they and man, an attack on men. Elaborate for me one more time. Go for it.
No, what it is, bro, it's very simple. Nowadays, like, you just can't be yourself without someone calling you, you know, you can't be cheeky
What is
anymore.
this word? You see this word? Yeah, I've been hearing it a lot. Toxic masculinity. Yeah, Ridley James said it the best, man. Ridley, jump back on, man. This is Ridley. He breaks this down nicely. You know that, innit? Yeah. Toxic masculinity. You said that earlier, man. What is this meaning, man? I keep hearing it. Is it men just being men? Is it women that can't handle real men? What is it? What is it?
No, listen, Khalid, you work in construction like I do, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, historically, back in the day, builders, they, working on a building site, they'd see a chick walking down the road, they'd be like, hey, babe, you right, darling, wee. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Again, listen, unless the guy's saying, show us your tits or stuff like that, that's wrong. But if he's just saying, hey, babe, you right, darling, like, what's wrong with that? Ridiculous, bro. Like, once, 2 years ago, I was at a building.
Basically, don't move to nobody walking down the road, in other words.
No, what you say? As a big man, right now, do you actually do that? Do you cat whistle? Because I hear this here, a lot of men,
No, but what happened with cat whistling? But what I'm cautious, I'll be honest with you. Women, especially these black, white, Asian girls who are wearing these extremely tight, provocative clothing, how can you blame the big bad Lebowski who whispers? Not whispers, who howls at them?
They feel harassed. That's why.
Lebowski.
Yeah, they feel harassed. Let me tell you guys.
But then, how come a female, 7 females walk here and they're like, "Hey, this guy is looking good, yeah."
Men howling
how come I can't be harassed? They want to be all equal in that, you know.
Would you say the man can't be harassed?
I said, yeah, how come I can't feel harassed? Just saying, innit? Talking about equality.
Yeah, but how can a man be harassed by a woman?
I'm just playing their games. You know what I'm saying? They want equality, yeah, but then they feel, oh well, we're females, we're fragile, we're this, we're that, we feel some kind of way. So I don't like a man doing this because I feel harassed. Why can't I feel harassed? If they want to do that.
Guys, do you know what I used to do back a couple of years ago? Up until a couple of years ago, I always used to let women go into the train first or go through a door first. Nowadays, I'm like, fuck it, I'm going in first.
Fuck that, Katur Masha.
How's that for
No,
equality?
why? Why is that? Sometimes what's wrong with being a gentleman? You man can't separate being a gentleman from being a simp. That's the thing. I think you are
too many simps. Of course, Shaka. Of course, Shaka. Why is it? You know, I don't understand. What do you not think of this? Like, what do you think of this on dating market? Because the dating market is dead. Listen, Mahmoud. What do you not think of this? This is important because there was a show on Channel 4 that asked women and men, who go out for dinner, do you think the men should pay the dinner or should be separate, equal? Because I remember this Adan guy. They both were they're both were single parents. These two guys were single parents.
You man are cheap. You man are cheap ass hearted.
No, I believe that. Listen, hear me out. I believe that the man and the woman should pay half and half for the dinner.
Are you crazy? The first date.
Bro, up to. Listen.
Right, you gotta pay, bro.
The first date.
No, but what's wrong with that's simp? That is simp behavior.
How is that simp behavior?
What I'm trying to say is, why can't the woman pay half of the dinner and the man pays half of the dinner? What's wrong with that?
Are you a businessman or are you trying to get laid, my bro? What's your main goal in this dinner?
Then she's cheap. She's a cheap woman. Then she's cheap.
Imagine if you pay and you don't get laid, fam. You just lost money.
It's not even about that. All right, cool. Right. You went on a date, yeah? Come on, man. I can't believe this. You're not telling me. Right? Who's got this mic? I beg you, close your mic. Yeah, sorry. No, I'm just saying, lad. Yeah, I'm just saying to myself. All right, let's be honest in it. Yeah, y'all meet a girl, you take her out. I don't know about you guys. I'm old school with it. Yeah, I'm paying. Well, that's just me. I don't care what you say. That's sim. Mahmoud saying, "No, I'm going Dutch. She's paying half her bills. I'm paying my bill just in case mine happens."
How serious I am about the girl. If I want to get laid, no, we're going Dutch. Bad boys get laid first. In other words, unfortunately.
No. Listen. The first date, bro, you gotta pay at least. You know, it's not even about getting laid or not. If you like a girl, you seriously want to have a serious relationship with her.
Like I said, if you're serious about it, it's different.
You pay all the time, bro. That's how it goes. But if you're after a little one night stand or stuff like that, bro, just go see a prostitute, man. Right.
Straight to the point.
No, yeah, feminazi. No, yeah, feminazi. I can easily get women. Stuparate.
That's a high, bro. Pay, bro. Right. I don't like when you go left.
So basically, she's disagree with me. I don't. All I said was that the woman and the man should pay half and half. Maybe on the second dinner, I will pay in full if I like her.
Second. Oh my days.
Guys, I'll tell you guys a funny story. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So about 5-6 years ago, I took the Somali girl on a date. Yeah. Right.
Okay.
So we met out. Took her to a spot in central London, this Italian place. And gotta say, she had a bit of an appetite on her. But anyways, that's neither here or there. So after the date, I walked her to the station. And she was like, she gave me a little sub story about losing her bank card and so on. And needed some money. So I said, how much would you need? She said, 50 would do. I didn't think much of it. I walked over to an ATM, gave her the money. And then she turned up and looked back at me. She was a shorty, you see. And then she was like, "Oh, can I get another 50?" I told her no. And then you know what she did? She just stormed right into the train station. And guess what? She bopped me the same night. Right, yo. Yeah, just because I didn't give her £50, £100, I mean. No, because she asked for £50.
So you went on a date. Okay, no, let me hear this. Let me get this right. Yeah, you went on a date with a little señorita, bonita, I buy you whatever. It's all lovely. Right, candles, whatnot. I'm on 3 meal course. I don't know. You said she is a bit of an eater. She ate. You get where I'm coming from. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Like, what happened? So after that, she asked you for £50 at that ATM for the American. When we say cash machines, ATM. You've pulled it. You've withdrawn that 80. You've withdrawn that £50 now. That's like $50. You've given a girl $50.
Gave her the money. Gave her the cash, and then she
What
looks
happened?
up at me. And she's
And asked
like,
for another.
"Can
She
I
asked
get
for
another?"
another 50.
Yep. And I was like, hey? I was like, no, sir, I don't think I can do that. And then, you know, she literally turned around and she stormed into the train station and she blocked me the same night.
Did you give her the first 50? Did she get the first 50?
Yeah.
And she still blocked you.
Still blocked me still.
Sister G Marley asked you, why did she ask you for 50?
Well, she came to have lost her debit card or something like that a couple of hours before. You know, but saying that, I felt like an idiot because a couple of days before, I met her outside her house. You know, she seemed like a pretty wealthy girl. So, yeah, I was a real sucker. But anyway, didn't really think much of it.
Yo, you was a sucker back in the day, my brother, man. But you know who's a bigger sucker? Who's ever been catfished?
Really, 50 quid, didn't think much of it.
I'll tell you a story of me being catfished.
Now, Armin, you know, in my area, in North London, we call that a boops. You got boopsed.
Listen, you know what? It's funny you said North London because she was from Enfield, Khalid. Like, she's one of them Enfield Halima. You know what I'm saying?
She's from Skenfield. I wonder what her Kabila is.
Listen, I was going to say.
No.
But you know what's even worse? Adama, you know what's even worse? Adama, being catfished is worse.
Catfish? What do you mean? Explain to me when you say catfish.
You watch that thing on MTV Catfish. You're going to meet a girl and that, yeah. You think who you're going to meet, but it turns out to be someone different from their picture.
I'm telling everyone now, I have never been on an online date in my life.
Online date.
Adama, have you ever been catfished?
I think that's one of the most scariest things ever. I don't rate
online dating never works.
No, basically, I was in college. Basically, I had this chick here on. I can't remember what website was it. I was talking to her that she was local, right? Yeah, I know she had pictures of. Huh?
Craigslist, My Hotbox. What is it?
No, I can't remember exactly what website it was. It was a long time ago. We're looking at 11 years ago, man. I meet up with her. She had a picture of her being light skinned. She turns out to be dark skinned, and she was from Ghana. And I'm thinking, what? I was like, "Is that whoa? In your profile, this what?" And I thought it was awkward, and that it was awkward. She was the hell, man. Not disrespected.
So you're saying you didn't like her because she was dark skinned, or you didn't like her because she lied to you?
No, because of her features and that. It wasn't attractive, and that she was basically the hell chick. And her features as well. It's not really appealing, but she was all right, man. But I just ended. I made an excuse in the end. I got by.
No, but for me, I'm not gonna lie to you. But anyway, whatever floats your preference is your preference. But for me, I feel like
I don't find Naga Afrikanka. I don't find them attractive. Kwa Naga Mesha Africa came out there, man. Up to you. I like Caribbean girls.
Yeah, you like. What's the difference?
They're more attractive. They're mixed, exotic. Kuruhi Kihen, Kwa Afrikanka.
Fam, listen to this here. I'm not gonna go that way. You look like I wanna know is. I just wanted to ask you a question. I want to get back to the whole. You tired ass bastards. You might are not that type of guys, in a habla lisiyamatihin. You gotta
pay the first date, Rad. You gotta pay, Sahid. It's not being a simp if you pay. Alright.
Jeez, you might have too much, man.
You have to have experience. Then maybe when you hit your mid-30s, things will change.
What experience you talking about, though, man?
You have to know the girl. You have to know her past, man. Me, if I was going to meet a chick here, I've done it before. I found out quickly about them. Gmail, I'm not a colorist, man. I don't like her features. You feel me? So I like dark skin chocolate, but not the type of dark skin chocolate. You feel me?
Rad, listen. Rad. You see when you're in the courting stage, yeah? When you're going out with the thing, and you're taking her out to eat, taking her out to the pictures, bowling, you gotta pay. That's expected. But if you're after, if you want to bust a nut and stuff like that, Just go see a prostitute, man. Save yourself some bother. You know, when you want to court a girl,
are you really promoting?
got to
Are
make
you
the
really
effort.
trying to promote prostitution? Go see a prostitute. Sometimes
No, I'm not trying to.
Yeah, but a lot of Naga these days are doing prostitution on adult work on OnlyFans. What has
What's
put them
wrong with you, man? Can you stop fucking generalizing all women, bro?
I'm not generalizing, but it's become common now these days.
What's that? Fan only.
I'm not generalizing, but a lot of people have told me that a lot of Naga from all ethnicities these days, it's just you just know, like Arma, you're from South London, innit? A lot of women in South London, people have told me this. There's even one black kid who told me a story where school kids are having sex at a young age. Like this black kid told me a story of this mixed race guy who charges basically £1 or £2 to let mans do stuff with her inside a KFC in Streatham. I've heard mad stories like that. Let's be honest, wallahi, I've heard a lot of mad stuff in 13 years.
Unfortunately, kids nowadays are more sexualized because of, Instagram, TikTok.
Do you think that is
BlackBerry
society?
BBM.
No, but listen to this here. This is the society. This is what I'm saying. This new modern society that we live in, like you're saying, Instagram's accessible, everything's accessible. So 24/7. Is this going to be creating problems? Is this what you're saying, especially in the community or in the wider world? What do you guys think? Let's reply out.
Absolutely, yeah. It's gonna create problems. You're gonna have little girls thinking, "Hey, listen." I think one problem with Instagram and OnlyFans and all these things is you get little girls now, what, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, at those ages. Why should they bother going to university? Spending the best part of 10 years of their future life studying so hard, to be a doctor, a lawyer, whatever you name, whatever you have, when they could rather just set up an Instagram page or an OnlyFans page and make that kind of even more money than doctors and lawyers and architects than they will ever make. If you get it, you give them the choice. Some of them are going to go that route, unfortunately.
But then again, isn't
It's
that
just a bad example?
Do you think you see that thing you're talking about? Do you think tiger parenting is necessary?
I think it's absolutely necessary because it clearly works. It clearly works because those Tamachila or India kids who are at 3:30 p.m. who are straight at home or working in the shop today, what are they? They're doctors, they're lawyers, they're GPs, they're dentists, nigga, to the architects, they're the politicians, even some of them. Whereas so it clearly works, that tiger parenting style. Whereas the Somali and black kids who are running wild in the estate and in the football cages, what are they now?
Well, Arma, what do you think the cause of it is? Single mothers. Too many single mothers in West and South and East. Wallahi, man, too many.
I don't just blame single mothers. I also blame deadbeat dads as well. Because here's the thing, listen, people separate. Couples, will separate or divorce. It's natural. It's normal. It happens. But here's the thing: when the dad then does a runner and never sees the kid ever again, and the mom is just, broken, then unfortunately you're going to get damaged kids who've got mommy and daddy issues. You understand? But ultimately, it's down to the father, especially if there's you've got boys, stuff like that. And if you're a father, you got sons, so you need to be there for your sons. Otherwise,
of course, but Arma, you got this madness of kids here who are, I've noticed the majority of these black kids who are getting killed, who are going countryside or whatever, they all come from single parent households. Feminazi, I couldn't care about your opinions. And you don't even know me in real life. You're probably a tuhulu yourself, and that picture of you on there, it's not even you. Stupid woman.
That was interesting.
Of course, indeed.
Somali Feminazi, join in the panel, babes. Come on.
She should come on the panel.
Nah, she ain't.
She must have said that. She must have said she doesn't find these Bantu blacks. What do you mean? Are you Bantu yourself, or are you from the south of Somalia? Nah, no disrespect to my brothers in the south.
As the Somali Somalian untaken. But listen,
the Bantus, not the ethnic Somalis.
Again.
But you know, I don't
go back-
understand. I don't understand. Yeah, why do people get offended? Yeah, I'm not saying I like the chocolate, you know, caramel, you know, ebonies and that, but I don't like the ones from certain parts. Like, why do they go? You know what's even funny? This black chick here,
they
who's from West Africa.
themselves
She was asking random people. Yeah,
have
it's on YouTube.
inferiority
She was asking random people, would you date a black girl? I'm thinking, oh my days, that is so like embarrassing. Upty. Imagine if an Asian girl going around asking other people, would you date an Asian girl? Would you date an Asian girl? Would you date a white girl? I'm thinking these people are insecure, Sahib.
Unfortunately, I'll have to agree with you there, but they do have a sense of an air of inferiority complex in them, which is pretty sad because they have great gifts themselves. You know, they're very dominant physically. You know, look at all the top athletes in the world. You know, look at all the musicians in the world. They're all black. So why would you not be proud of that? Why do you want to change what you are? So it's real bizarre when you think about it. Every race, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is blessed with this certain attribute. You know, every race, Allah is blessed with a certain attribute. For Bantu, black Africans, and black people, so to speak, they've been blessed with great physical attributes and a musical prowess, which makes them the great in those two fields. So why can't they be proud of that and take great pride and happiness in that instead of wanting to be something that they're not?
You know, I don't understand you. You know, I don't understand you. I don't know. You know, I don't understand you. Why I see here. Why do chicks here, especially middle chicks here, why do they spend like £100 on them fake silver weaves and that they don't wear their natural hair, and they spend hundreds of pounds of like skin lightening cream? I'm thinking that's the problem with chicks these days.
Brad, I'm gonna have to say, bro, that is a topic and conversation that those black people themselves will have to have with themselves.
No, in general, why would a chick here spend money? Yeah, in general, a chick in general. If you go into a cosmetic shop, because I went there to go buy face cream, yeah, I'm thinking the amount of fucking wigs, creams, and I'm thinking if I had the money, I would have opened a cosmetic shop because they must be making pee.
This is a Mado issue, not a Somali issue, and we can't really talk about this.
No, I'm saying you've got neither Somali that skin bleach. I'll say a minority of them. You know them Diana cream.
Yeah. Now, if you want to get into colorism in the Somali community, that I can talk about, of course.
There is no colorism in the Somali community. I just want to know, yeah, why do neither Somali want to bleach? Because it's a small minority of them.
It is a small minority, but again, unfortunately, it's something that's been marketed all over the world. Look at Indian women; they're obsessed with light skin. You know, you got the dark-skinned Southern Indian women that bleach themselves or put on skin whitening cream and so on. So it's sort of a global thing. This is not really African or Malay or Somali issue. Because listen, when you look at white people, they're at the top of the world. They rule the world. They own the world. So people want to look up to them.
But you know what's even funny? They want to tan. You know, I've seen tanning. You know, tanning shops. You got bare Adam people that walk into these tanning shops. God knows how much they charge. Apparently, they charge £10 an hour.
It's ironic, isn't it? How Adams even want to be darker. Then you got the rest of the world wanting to be lighter to be Adam. So it's the human mind, works in mysterious ways. You know, it's a real oddity. But I grew up in a place called Kent, which is a little county. But all the women there, tanning shops, they love to go to tanning shops. In the summer, will tan their skin like as if they're from Spain or something.
But Nagta Ingariska cannot compete. For example, I find a Greek woman more attractive than let's say a woman from Sweden. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Again,
because you know the Nagta from Sweden or England, Ingariska, they want to have that exotic. Even it's even funny. You got Adan chicks, or basically blackfishing, who basically pretend to be middle, who do some madness to their skin to look black or look mixed race.
Yeah. Some girls, I've seen that. They get injections, innit? I was watching it.
Yeah.
There's an actual woman. She went to college. She went to university, a black university in America, but she was actually white. Became a dean.
Yeah, Dolezal, innit? That was her name, Dolezal.
Rachel
American woman, innit?
Dolezal, yeah. Rachel
Yeah,
Dolezal.
Rachel Dolezal. Yeah.
She was crazy.
But you know what's so mad about that woman? She actually looked good with dark skin than when she was white. I see pictures of her when she was white girl. She was ugly as fuck. But with darker skin, she looked quite alright.
Yeah. Not really my kind. I don't know, man. She just looks weird. And then there was this other model. She was in Germany. Literally, she tanned. I don't know. Let me find her out if I can find her. If anyone's got a link,
It's the one with the big boobs, isn't it? Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've seen
Yeah,
it.
is that the one you're talking about?
No, there's another one.
Yeah. Yeah, this German woman, she's a German supermodel with some massive tits, bruv. Like obviously fake. She just darkened the whole skin.
I think a European guy could have wallahi. Like, you know, I was reading years ago on the Daily Mail. This I know Europe's finished is declining. In Spain, if there's a school of prostitution in Spain, they teach you how to make money and how to be a prostitute.
Listen, do you know why
Europeans are becoming stupid and degenerate? And no wonder African.
You know what? Do you know what's led to Europeans being Westerners in general, actually, and Europeans being the way that they are today? Like their degeneracy, their lack of culture and tradition. Do you know why that is? Because of one man. No.
Karl
Yeah,
Marx.
Marxism and there's another man as well, Sigmund Freud. You heard of him, the philosopher, the Jewish Austrian. Sigmund Freud, the Jewish Austrian philosopher.
Oh yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah, Sigmund Freud. I've heard of
about
him.
100 years ago. He lived in the early 1900s. He was, you could arguably say, was the man who destroyed Western religion and tradition and culture, because that guy wrote a lot of philosophical, opinions and views about, how people should just live in the now and give in to their innate nature and desires and fuck the culture and traditions and religion. And another man, Friedrich Nietzsche, the German guy as well, also destroyed Western religion, about their deen. Because look at that, if you took a time ship and went back 150 years ago to Europe, London, I saw a video from 1900 in London. Women were literally walking around as if they were wearing niqabs. I swear to you. This is how Europeans work. They had dakhan, they had culture, they had tradition, they had a sense of family duty and pride, decency. And the women were covered up and everything. But men like.
Well, you have to look at. Have you heard of that guy? You've heard of that guy from Russia? He's now dead. He talked about subversion. I forgot his name, but he's dead now. Yeah, he basically he was basically a KGB agent based in the Russian embassy in India, and he escaped to the West. And he talked about how the communists and how they bring about subversion, how they bring communism to that country, how they subvert the country. Like, for example, they'll support and fund a group of people who they'll use, but the Russians and the communists seen these people as useless idiots. Once we have subverted and overthrown that government, we're going to get rid of those people. We're going to basically kill them off. It's proper mad. Feminazi. Aber heißt es dann, ja. Aber heißt es auch meistens.
Well, Raj just turns into a straight savage when he speaks Somali. But listen,
because if feminazi, if aber heißt es dann, nicht aber kann
Yo, shut up, man. Stop dissing people, man. Let's get that in on time, man. She's entitled to a point. I do just stick to the point. But I don't like the way you're just belittling. Is it your what's it called? Your preference right now, or you just belittling people? I can't really get that.
I'm not belittling people. I'm not hating or belittling people. I'm thinking, why doesn't feminazi not come on the panel?
Yeah, feminazi.
She should come on the panel, and I'll welcome her to come onto the panel.
You know who I want to come on the panel? 707-907, this guy. If he's the guy I think he is, then that guy's a legend. The guy that with the beer. Yeah, this geezer. Bro, come on. Please, come on.
I think the guy's trolling with it anyway. But listen to this here. Like I was saying, Rad, man, I don't know, man. With you, I don't get this animosity you have for people that don't look like you.
I don't have my brother says what animosity Shekinisa.
Somali feminazi said it the best. She goes, anyone listening to this panel, don't think you're represent. Again, we're not representing no Somalis, we're just speaking. We're not trying to represent no one.
You see now, look, the thing is with these people is they don't want you to have your own
why anaga Somalida ku daladay qarba jooga why ay xanaaqsan yihiin sidan madowgay naagta noqotay naagta xanaaqsan if that makes
sense. I'll be honest with you, most of it is just on the internet. On the street, I've never seen it. People are weird on the internet. They act a certain way. They're a different person. But on the street in real life, you never get this. That's why this whole gender wars thing, I've never really seen it. I've never seen a Somali woman who hates a Somali man in real life. But on the internet, on Twitter, there's fucking thousands of them. But it's really mental, bro. Like, again, I just leave it because it's the internet. In real life, it doesn't really, transfer.
Nah, for me,
if I ever get married, the first thing I'm gonna force my wife to eat is to prove that she's gonna like it or like me. She has to eat sabayr and suqar, man. Sabayr and suqar, spicy sabayr and suqar.
Well, she don't like spicy food, though, bro.
Well, we'll sweeten it.
Well, you can't force someone to like something that you like because what?
No, not forced to like. Not forced to like. I have to test her. She loves me, bro. She has to have the sabayr and suqar.
Oh my god, what type of what's wrong with you, man? So you're telling
I'm joking. Chill out, man.
I know you're joking, but sometimes, Rad, when you say stuff like this, yeah, don't you think like especially you guys here, like I don't have no sisters, everyone knows this, and especially guys that have sisters, moms, daughters. Don't you guys mind us lay up, man? Like earlier when you said that whistling call, cat whistling earlier in the building sites, would you like your sister to be whistled at and harassed like that?
No.
Of course not. But SS, man, we're men by the end of the day. I do not know how the woman feels up to, man. Magarania, basically. There's a billion women on this planet, Walala. But at the same time, if this may sound unpopular, but even though they hate it, but behind closed doors, each aliyahan whistling up because they're craving for that attention. Just like on Instagram, what's the difference between a woman getting cat whistled or a woman that posts a Surah Hadi on Instagram? Well, I'll tell you right now, there's no difference. It's basically reality clout. RC.
So you're saying so you're saying cat whistling now is like Instagram and all of that. You're telling me women.
No, what I'm trying to say is reality clout. It's live clout.
What do you mean live? I don't want to break it down, mate, and make me understand this. I don't get this.
For example, reality clout, when you actually experience it, when you you crave the attention in reality. Like on Instagram, you post provocative pictures. You got thousands of tens of thousands or even a million people liking it.
Big up US soldier Sharma said it best. He goes, "This is the definition of insult." Thank you. Rad, you've been accused of being
I'm not an insult, Sharma. I'm not an insult up to you. I'm not an insult. Wallahi, I'm not an insult, Sharma. Where the hell did you come from? I'm trying to.
In the defense of Rad, there's no such thing. I see a lot of these crazy feminist Somalis on Twitter accusing some Somali guys of being insults. Listen, there's no such thing as a Somali insult. For start, white insults and so on. There's an air of racism and air of anti-immigration and Islamophobia and right-wingness to their hate. Somalis, we're not right wingers.
Horta, let me add something. Arma, you said something before about that Somali girl who took 50 quid off you. Why is it Eb? Yeah, back in the day, it used to be Eb for Naga Somalida. If you meet in Somali, he says, listen, Naga, I'm toxic and cap any whole lag for yourself. My, wallah, baqadani kato lag to Eb. But now, chicks these days, right? Yeah, if you want to go on a first date or whatever, if you give them a lag and they qadani without hesitation.
Yo, 1 second. Is that the boy Sharma?
Yo, so what's nah, bro? I was listening, bro. Some fuckery going on here. What's gonna happen, bro? I don't know if you guys are trolling, man, but
that's open mic. We're just, I don't know what's going on. Rad's going mad, innit? What do you think?
Yeah, bro, like the whole bro, I get it, you know, you don't like the whole girls, bro, but you don't have to like put them down. It's not your cup of tea, you feel me? You know what I mean? That's the only problem I had, you know what I mean? Like there's still, you know, some sense of camaraderie, you know, it's not my cup of tea. You should not come online and say, oh, this girl did that to me, I got catfished, you know. I feel
TJ, are you from America, Upti?
Huh? Bro,
from
yeah, bro, I'm from
Upti,
America.
for example, in Americanka, I was telling him about my experiences of catfishing. Basically, I met this chick here. She was from Galibedka, Africa, and she was dark skinned. And I got dark skin. I don't like Kua came out of Africa, but Kua Caribbean, American, because they got those exotic features in that. Kua Dominican Republic or Panama came out there.
Well, just say you have a fetish, bro. Just say you have a fetish. Continue.
But let me tell you something.
Killing me here, bro. You're killing
but I'm
me,
telling you right now, yeah. But Arma, why is it that now women these days without no shame or nothing, they'll take the money and
that's
what women's that though? What women's?
No, I'm talking about back in the day. I'm talking about Dakan Kegi Somali. Like if you give Nag Somali like, let's say, how can I make you go on a date? Like Alma, she took the money off you like it was nothing. Back in the day, Somali,
that's why I'm glad they gave her the money, because that's what I was helping her out. But then she took the piss when then she asked for another 50. And I told her no, and then she went and blocked me. Now that pissed me off. But when she first time she asked me for the 50. I didn't really see that.
I don't get, bro. Listen, bro, I don't get, right? Listen, bro, I don't get, right?
There's no problem between helping someone out, right, when they're in trouble.
Go ahead, Jeff. Come on.
I'm just gonna say, bro, you feel me? Like, bro, you know, some of us, you know, some fuckery shit, you know, we got rejected, whatever, right? My nigga, just keep it pushing, bro. They have to go the whole like you traumatized, my nigga. My nigga, you go to a therapist, bro. You feel me? Nigga, just keep pushing, bro.
If you got catfish, bro, it's you know, pushing, sorry that happened to you, bro, but. Yeah, you would be getting catfished, unfortunately, nowadays. But
what type of but listen to this. What type of brother gets cat? Who does this online? I don't know, Brad, man. You go online, you link girls. You've never met her. I can't do that, bro. I'm a bit too old school for that. Sorry, Jeff. It's yeah, my brother.
No, I'm talking about this is from back in the day. Weird. I'm talking about back in the day.
You did it back in the day. So you linked her, not even now. So you were getting catfish when catfish. Okay, I'm baffed.
No, basically, you know how chicks don't put their real photo of themselves. They do, but like it's an old photo and that old sort.
Bro, hypothetically, just say hypothetically.
Catfishing is a big thing, bro.
Bro, just say
it happens a lot.
They did not catfish you, right? Then I'm about to leave, but I just don't want to talk to women. In fact, it's kind of lame right there. But listen, I'm gonna say this last point. So hypothetically, she did not catfish you, right? And she was like, Adi, you know, exact picture, bro. What if you not like your personality? You feel me? There's other factors, bro. You acting like you're one, my nigga. You feel me? Catfished you, Adi, you feel me? You're like, oh, my bad, you know, just leave, you feel me? But how do you sound like kind of, you know, traumatized, you know? You die. You know, I'm still recovering from it. I'm like, bro, just Adi, grow some balls, man. You know what I mean? That's the only problem I have with it. Bro. With that conclusion, you know, I want to say
yeah. Big up. Sharma Noor quickly come dropped a little rah. Yeah.
Judging, listening to that guy's vocabulary, I don't think his opinions matter as much. So, my nigger.
MSN, oh my days, are so back in the day.
No, I think nice. He's you know, Jefferson Thomas. He's an American brother that's in the U.S. Army. Yeah, I'm coming from. That's why I think he took a shot. Vegeta took a shot.
Vegeta, my brother. This is the Pakistani brother. How you doing, Akhi? You good?
So he gets a lot of heat sometimes, you know. But you know, he's in the army. He's doing his thing. You know, when I spoke to him one time, he said, you know, he said something powerful. He goes, Khalid, I want to be the first Somali commando. I was like, you know what, cool, man. You're utilizing your land. I don't know how to feel about that. But
You know what? I actually don't have a problem with that. I think joining the military is actually it can be a good thing. You know, it can open up a lot of opportunities for you. It can open
so
up the world for you.
would you encourage Somalis to get into the police force and stuff like that?
Oh, absolutely.
Of course.
But you saw what happened in America. You know that what's his name? Officer
We're not
North.
talking about America, UK. There should be more in the police.
But that guy was a nuts, bro. He had like, come on, shooting that woman. Come on, bro. He was a nuts.
She came out. No, but she came out and with him with a weapon, and apparently he shot her. And that's apparently. You get where I'm coming from.
In my books, that guy was a nuts. So I don't think his story reflects on somebody potentially joining the police force or the military. Again, I think it would open up great opportunities and the world for Somalis if they did join the forces. So, today, my son said to me, "Oh, Dad, I want to join the army or the air force or whatever, the navy." I said, "Yeah, go ahead, boy." Actually, not the navy; they're gay, but the army, absolutely, bro. Go ahead.
No, I don't.
Join the navy, bro.
Nah, for me, I don't know, man. I gotta, you know, as long as the brother, you know, like I say, sometimes, like, if you get deployed to do the mad crazy things against your own people, well, there's that conflict of interest.
That's the problem, innit? That's the problem.
Imagine this here. Imagine the broski. Imagine this here, brother. Brother Sharma, yeah. That sign happens. Somalia looted her. The question is, would he shoot? Would he shoot this way? Would he shoot that way?
Well, they might put you. Doesn't mean that you'll go on the front line and start shooting, bodying Somalis or Muslims. Maybe they could put you into a liaison position, so you could talk to the locals and the people on the ground and establish ties and relations between the army of the nation and the Muslim community. It doesn't necessarily mean.
Arma, can I say something? If he does get deployed to Somalia, he should just make money off the army. But if he does fight against his own people, he should get put in the spliff, as they say in drill rap. He got put in the spliff.
But I don't know about that, bro. But all I'm just saying. If I today joined the army and they said we got deployed to Somalia, first of all, would Britain declare war on Somalia? Highly unlikely. For a start, yeah. And secondly, I'd go there because
Britain has no money to go to war. It has no money.
What's that? Gmail's getting onto that.
Gmail, why are you going on me now? Yeah, man. Should you be in the kitchen making sabayt and suqar and shah?
Why do you keep saying that to Hableha now, man?
I'm not saying Hablane, but she's attacking me and saying I'm making this.
Gmail the girl, by the way.
Do you think for today? Do you think for today? حركة بنت عن كسوق هذا. Or do you think oday shruwa kan yahay? Naga dama.
Yeah, for me, she's a sister that's entitled. Was she getting underneath? How comes the comments are getting underneath your skin today, man? Somali feminazi. Yeah.
Because they hate me because I'm offending basically about my preference up to you. Like, why do they got a problem with my preference? If I like a certain woman from a certain place, like, I'm not a colorist, man.
You know what, Khalid?
Why do they get triggered? Why do Somali? Why do you?
I just had a question for Red, bro. Yo, Red, however you say it.
What's up, Upti? How you doing, man? How's the apple pie doing, man? Over there.
It's fantastic, bro. I just want to ask, bro, what's your obsession, bro, with I forget go to the kitchen. Don't you have like some sort of shot, bro? Isn't it?
Bigger.
Sad, bro.
It's
And
up
the worst
to
thing is,
up to
Jeff, he's a
Nin and
smart
yeah, they
brother.
need to know their place. They need to
But
know
come
their
on,
place.
man. It's kinda insecure, man. You know what I mean? Saying they need to know
Why
their
would I be
place, you
insecure
know?
up to? Why would I be
Because
insecure?
come on, man. There's women out there, bro, that's doing better than you, my fan. Just because you're a man doesn't make you great, my fan. You
Well, where
know,
did I say that? Where did I
because
say
you're
that,
saying
my
they
G?
need to go back to the kitchen. My fan, they know their place. Who are you to determine their place, bro? I think that's kind of. You see where that is, bro? It's kind of like insecure, bro. You're putting your blame on women, bro, because that's the only issue I have. You know, man,
Where did I say? Where did I say I put my blame on Nagaha?
no, you
Where
are,
did I
bro.
say that? What
It's coming off like that, bro. Just coming off like kind of lame a little bit. You feel me? Kind of a little insulty too. You know what I mean?
I'm not
I
an
know you
insult,
make
bro.
a joke.
Where did you get this idea, Wareha? You don't even know me.
But the thing is, bro, it's not like that, bro. Words carry weight. You feel me? What you're saying is just kind of sounding lame. You know, just the way you see, bro. You feel me? Instead of any other thing you could talk about. You feel me? I'm just saying it's kind of lame, bro. That's it. It's just you're just a lame nigga, bro. Pure plain black.
A lame nigga, you don't up to. You don't even know me up to. How do I say? I sound like
because you lame
a lame nigga to you.
told what kind of man would say, oh, go to the kitchen now, yeah, out of nowhere when you had a disagreement, you know, you could have used it civilly, like use either your words, you know, just either just debate them or anything, attack the idea, but you used ad hominem. You told it, go to the kitchen.
Yeah, true, up to. I'm entitled to my views up to. I don't care about them. Do I know them?
Up to you, but
do
that's
they know me?
disrespectful though. But that's the thing. I don't
This
know
is the
you.
internet. This is the internet, Sahib. This is the internet, Sahib. This is 918.
So you have no heshod basically. So, no, I get it, bro. Never mind, bro. You know what it is? You can't say it in real life, bro, because it's the internet, man. You're gangster over the internet. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Of course, I'd say in real life up to you. I've said it in real life up to you. I've said a lot of things in real life.
How you tell women? You tell women go to the kitchen in real life?
No, but I said worse.
You don't. So you say it over the internet. So basically, over the internet, you just got balls me out. That's it. It's kind of lame, though.
Up to they say in the 90s, though, I sound like an internet gangster to you. Up to I'm no internet gangster. That's lame shit.
You literally said it was internet, bro. Up to you didn't listen. I'm not your up to first of all, but listen, bro. You just a lame nigga, bro. Just kidding, bro. Don't say shit like that.
Well, come to London and say that to me, and we'll see who's lame.
Up to you. I don't go to third world countries. You feel me? Go to, I don't go to.
Just show. Okay, then up to you. Send me a picture, and you'll see what's gonna happen.
Oh, you want? I live all the way in America. That's what I'm saying. You internet gangster, bro. You literally tell me fly all the way over to a different country just to fight you, bro. Are you dumb? You dumb?
And plus, you know what is? Don't fuck with Jefferson Thomas, man. He's a what's it called? U.S. Marshal, was it? U.S. Marine. I'll snap your neck open, bro. You won't come back at that. Don't even try go over there. He's not that brother.
No,
he's not that guy. I'm only joking with you, bro. Come on, love.
Listen, bro. I just know. Listen, you see, bro.
Yeah,
this is what we talk about. Listen, when they say Mokte, Somali men are this, Somali men are that. It's niggas red, bro. You feel me? He doesn't.
I know, gang. I know, G.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, have some heshod. That's it, bro. Bro, online. You feel me? And you know another thing, bro. This is live, bro. You feel me? So other ajnabis can see how you talk, bro. You know what I mean? Someone can just pop in. That's what I'm just saying, bro. Have some heshod, bro. There's jokes, I get it, bro, but there's certain level to it. You feel me? Don't be a misogynist, bro. You feel me? That's it. As a male feminist, I love the freedom of women, man. Talk a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, come on, my bro. That's real talk, man. You know what I don't get, yeah? This is what I don't understand. Rad is a very smart guy, but I just don't get this venom you got for Dumarka, man. Well, especially Hablehena.
Rad, you should bring out your credentials, bruv. Bring out your credentials.
What kind of credentials? I've got a list.
Yeah, so that you can at least use that as a defense. Just because
I saw you guys know each other from that Somali, was it Power Chat? What do you used to call it?
Somali Spot.
Yeah, what's it called? Was it? It's
Somalispot.com.
Yeah.
It's a forum. Somali.
So you don't know each other from there?
Yeah, of course. I've been watching Arma for a bit.
Knows me, but I don't think I remember Rad's name. What was your name, bro? On there?
I don't have a username, but I do go on it frequently. I check it out.
People know me on there because I've been there for like 5+ years. Bit of a main member there.
Hey Adama, why did you? Let me ask you. You posted a video on your Twitter now. Why did you you found hashish and you destroyed it? Tell us about that story.
Well, that was my hashish. That's mine, bro.
So say that again. You found what?
No, that was my hashish. That's why I thought. No, it's just some silly thing I posted last year on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, showing my many ounces and stuff of the good stuff. But anyway, let's move on from that, chaps.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man. I wanted to say, yeah, Rad, man. Come on, man. Like Jefferson Thomas said, yeah, brothers like you are a bit detrimental to the Somali community. Well, some of them views, especially live, I
wonder how many people are watching this shit. I wonder how many people. Do you have a statistic for us, SS?
I don't know. The handle you can see it when it's up there, innit, my brother?
No, but I'm talking about the check on your YouTube thing. Like, how many views do you get around the globe?
I don't know, brother. That's a deep question there, my G.
Yo, brother. What's it called? My bad. Brother, it don't matter, bro, if you have like 20 people seeing your action fan page. That means you just fake, bro. You feel me? You keep that. Like 100 people seeing you or one person, bro. You just keep the same face. You know what we call you, bro, in the military, bro? You have no integrity, bro. Simple as that, bro. You're just a flip-flop. Like, bro, Ali kidding, man. Come on,
man
bro.
Said he don't have no integrity. I rate that.
You know what I mean? Because, bro, it's just sad, bro, that, that you, like, I don't get, when people come on, right? And they just talk about Somali women, it's kind of lame, bro, because you think about it, bro, they can do whatever they want, bro. Let's not, police people and say,
I'm not policing anybody. I'm not policing anybody. First of all, I'm not policing anybody. And I don't care what people naga do, I just speak the truth, Sahib.
And what's the truth, brother? Tell me the truth, brother.
I just speak from reality and
your
experience.
reality.
Yes, of course, my reality, but I'm speaking in general, society and all this fuckery that's going on.
As you asked for, where's your stats? I'm gonna ask you the same thing. Let me tell me the truth, brother. I'm trying to learn from you, man. Tell me your truth. I want to see, but I just want to see. Now I got a little 20 minutes to waste time with you. Just tell me what's your truth, brother. Let me debunk you, bro. Let me educate you, bro.
You wanna try to debunk me? You can't debunk me up to. You can't.
How
I know you're tantic. You can't use that up to.
Yeah.
You can't.
I up to. It's just sad though. You just like you got catfish, bro, and you traumatized about it. That's just sad. Listen, bro.
I didn't say traumatized.
It is.
I got my own preference up to you. I don't get why people on the panel, the viewers in the panel, are getting upset. How are you describing the chick?
Okay. Listen to though. Why are you putting your preference right to other niggas? But isn't that kind of gay though? Like no one chicks. I like this. I like that. I like that. Shouldn't you tell that to a woman?
That is a fucking gay. I'm not gay, bro. I'm not fucking.
You're kind of gay. It's kind of gay, bro. Like you telling niggas what your preference is. That's what I'm just saying, but it's kind of weird, bro. Just that's like like you didn't say. I calculate it, bro. I'm letting it slide, bro. Hey, shout out to Sharma boy, bro.
Shout out to Sharma boy. You know about Sharma boy?
Yeah, bro. He's funny, bro. He said, "Well, I had for my chakai, bro." She had me dying, bro. You know what I mean?
But he said, "Man,
bro.
I heard ex-Somali, I've heard ex-Muslim, but now I'm hearing ex-tribes. What's new, Jefferson?"
Bro, Sharma boy, he's funny, bro. Like,
but what do you know about Dahir? Do you know about Dahir Alasow? He's a pussy.
Nah,
isn't Sharma boy MJ? Isn't Sharma boy Major?
Yeah, but he said I'm no longer Major 10. I am Hawiya.
Yeah, you saw that nigga. He went
he
has a
he's
song.
Based in Mogadishu, innit? So he's got to keep his money. He's got to keep the Hawiyas sweet, as we say. You don't want to get them upset because they pay him
bro. He got him a nice, Djibouti girl, bro. This nigga's making a lot of money for views, bro. And he just
Dahir Alasow is a fucking fat fuck loser.
Who?
He just spends his days on the internet chatting shit.
My boy?
That is Dahir Alasow.
I know that is, bro. I know Sharma boy and Ilkas. You know what I mean? I used to be a big.
Dahir Alasow has been picking on Sharma boy apparently.
Oh, you talk about the
threatening.
commentator, the fat nigga. I'm not trying to body.
Yeah, the fat guy. So these times, he fucked him over, mate. Now you try to warn him, yeah. This is what it is, lads, yeah, brothers. This is what he did. He goes, "Yo, I warn you. You got pissed off at my man." He's like, "I'll give you a couple." He took his whole YouTube down, but he got it back. I'm not gonna lie to you, the brother got it back.
Yo, but don't you think they need each other, bro? You know how like in because this rap thing, right, is getting new to Somali, right? Like the beef and shit. It's a new Somali phenomenon, right? It's happening, right?
Yeah.
But in the West, right, they need, like, for example, you need like DJ Academics, and this picking on. I feel like they both need each other, as a part, bro. You feel me? It's a two-way thing.
Yeah, I know. Have you guys heard about what's his name? Thingy's on the run. I saw it on Mali and World Entertainment. Was it top 5?
Yeah, top 5.
Top 5. But yeah, we'll bastard, innit? Everyone's saying the niggas in Hargeisa. What the fuck?
So who the fuck is this top 5 guy? I always hear about him.
Somali rapper.
Wallahi, they are scum, and Somalis need to stop giving these guys attention and exposure. And
Horta, Arma Odia. What do you think of these drill rappers and that?
Nah, I think they're degenerate. I don't even like the degenerate.
You know, I don't understand, yeah. Wallahi, back in the day, yeah, they will never boast about killing people openly and that. But rappers today, they'll openly say, I've got bodies, I've killed this person, that person, in this rap video.
Rappers back in the day were saying that, bro.
And they rap about, I put people in the spliff and that, and they wear that fucking faggot, what's it called, balaclava thing.
I think all rappers chat shit.
Yeah, they do.
I don't understand. Should I become a rapper? Maybe call myself Mudain Ghoul. Hello, what's up? This is
Look at all these people like
rapping off Somali and that, and get millions of people viewing me and that, saying the worst filthy degenerate thing in off Somali and that. And write my lyrics in Osmania.
I don't think you need to be filthy. I think you just need to be yourself.
I'm joking, of course, man.
You're mad, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Somalis need to understand that they are market in the West. This is not their land. This is not being called. Yeah, market guests. That's literally essentially what we are. We need to be upstanding members of society, law-abiding citizens. We need to get our youth and our kids and ourselves to doing, drugs, gangs, crime. Stay away from all that. Not us. People like all these Somali rappers and all these makes me cringe and really pisses me
But
off.
Arma, what do you think of this most fucked up gang in London? Mind my language. They got apparently 8 or 9 bodies, and they're the most feared gang by the government of all gangs in London. The Mali Strip. They've got like 50 to 60 gang members.
Yeah. Again, that's all just degenerate scumbags. That's what they all are. Instead of
No, but you can't really say that. Some kids are just lost in it, man. Some kids just get caught up in this, Yeah, Gma, and she said, anyway, time to pray. Good night. Only Arman Bey Salama, so walk on. I thought we were cool.
Maybe she has issues with my. Well, me another time, Gmail Naya, and not Naya.
Stop saying Naya, man.
Not Naya, yeah, my mistake. Maybe another time. Because all women have, all chicks on here have got.
Listen, Abdi, I don't sell spice, bro. Never have in a video. No comment.
I don't know, you should be.
You killed me. You killed me, Abdi Farah said, yeah, Arman should write the bars, yeah. And then rap.
I'm afraid I'm not gifted. I'm not lyrically gifted. I'm afraid.
You're not a ghostwriter.
No.
Hard, you know what's funny? Do you know what's
I don't
funny
even
from
listen to music.
you know TV back in the early 2000s? Who watched that movie? Scary Movie when the guy, the Ghostbusters guy, is basically high on weed and that, and he calls one of them Shorty. He's like, "Yo, hello, Shorty. What you doing? Smoking some bud?" And some random guy picks up the telephone and he screams, "Wazza!" And the other guy picks up, "Wazza!"
Oh, come on. Inshallah. You lot, yeah, I told you, yeah, movie review of the week. I'm telling you guys to watch, yeah. I watched it the other day. I'm not impressed yet. I was waiting for the Mortal Kombat film. I didn't like it.
Mortal Kombat, yeah, Lati, do not waste your time watching Mortal Kombat, man. I don't like the Mortal Kombat. I like the 90s Mortal
I like
Kombat,
that.
man.
But the film I'm recommending, I'm telling you, the film I'm recommending. No. Forget that. The film I'm recommending to everyone to watch here is Nobody. Remember I said it, Nobody. Go watch it. It's fucking nuts. You're like, it's nuts. Should we play a little trailer? I like to do, every Sunday, movie review of the week, the boy Jeff's come back, fuck it.
I had to do something. But listen, the best movie is Indian movies, you feel me? I'm a big fan of Bollywood movies, you feel me? I love the story. I love everything.
Whoa, Bollywood.
Tumhara mere pare sapna dunya, bro. Some of it is fire, bro. Especially if you try to pick up and if you're trying to pick up girls from back home, bro. You just tell them, hey, you seen this movie, you know what I mean? They understand you feel me? I love Bollywood movies, bro. That's all.
Well, Jefferson, if I told you army pals on the base, you'd get roasted for that.
Brother, I put them on in the game, bro. You feel me? I told them what Khan is, Amir Khan is, and they fuck with it, bro. Shit is pure comedy, bro.
Well, that's pure. Wallah, I'm not gonna lie to you. You see when I was back home, yeah? This was 2018. I was there for like couple of months in it, yeah. Habeenki after Maka shit. I used to just kick back, spit out, and bang. I used to just get into it, bro. I used to just watch it. It comes on the Somali channels, bang. And they got that proper Burwani sort of accent. It used to kill me.
Yo, you talk about when it's dubbed, bro. You know what's funny, bro? They always like have a villain with like an Oi accent. I was like, what the fuck? That shit always used to bug me out. But other than that, no shit. Shit is like it's funny because of the storyline, man. Shit don't make sense, right? There's this one I watched, it's called fucking Kuchi Kuchi Hota Hai. Basically, bro, the nigga, he falls in love with a girl, then her best friend, and then eventually the friend couldn't tell her, and eventually the person dies, bro, and they have a kid. But it goes back and they go back, bro. Like shit is just, it doesn't make sense, but it's funny, man. You know what I mean? It's better than
what's that movie? Who's ever watched the movie produced by Somali film industry based in, I think, Somalia or Ohio? It was in this film was made in Minnesota called Rajo. Who's heard of that film, Rajo?
I heard that film, but there's a film coming out in Sweden. I don't know whether it's in Norway. It's about Somali girls. 4 Somali girls. I don't know. It's a coming of age story. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I saw it. Kind of looks serious. It's about 4 Somali girls, and it's, I don't know, growing up in the West Finland or somewhere, and I don't know, it's kind of serious, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna try to watch it.
Well, I hope they don't have a scene like that,
You ever seen
one of them liberation films, bro?
Huh?
You ever seen Desert Flower?
Is it one of them?
No, Desert Flower. I didn't see anything Desert Flower. What's Desert Flower about?
So it's like about the model, bro, that came like Somali girl, and the funny thing is, bro, they have Ethiopian as active for Somali person. I don't know how. Basically, she leaves the country, bro. She becomes a model, bro. It talks about FGM mostly, but it's a good movie. I watched it.
Is it about Iman?
Yeah, basically. It's not Iman.
Jefferson.
What's up?
You can't deny though that, mashallah, that Ethiopian actress though, mashallah, she was a real beauty.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You look Ethiopian too, bro. Yeah. You Ethiopian?
About Ethiopia, subhanallah, la ilaha illallah.
Nah, you look Ethiopian, bro.
Yeah. Kylie, talk to this boy, bro. Just call me Amhara.
Stop saying that, man. I've been called Sri Lankan, my brother. Everyone looks someone.
Nah, he looked Ethiopian, bro. Like,
nah, bro. I'm Somali to the bone, bro.
Yo,
Smile born and bred, bro.
Alan
Lake. Beach right there, bro.
Arma, what have you been mistaken as? I was watching something else. What's this about?
What do you mean? Like, I've been no, bro, everybody has always known that I'm Somali. Even Roman Egyptians.
No, like I'm saying nationalities. What countries did people think you're from? Because some Brazilian guy mistaken me for Indian, even though I don't look Indian.
You know what, bizarrely enough, though, if couple to Majilaks, that's, you know, Pakistanis, Indians, Bengalis, I've actually thought that I was Arab. I've had the Vegeta people. Yeah, I've had countless plenty of Pakistanis like thinking that I'm Arab, but I had to correct them. Now I'm Somali. Like, oh shit, okay. But apart from that, most people have clocked on that I'm Somali. You know. But living in London, you could easily spot a Somali.
Hey Jeff, do you get confused sometimes? Do you get that?
Me, bro. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm what's it called? You know, like I look like a regular Somali, bro. You feel me? Alhamdulillah, I still have my hairline. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say names, but you feel me? I got hair on my head.
Hey, Thomas Jefferson, I've got a question for you.
What's up, T?
Have you been mistaken for ADOS?
ADOS? Yeah, bro. You know, African American. You know, I'm a big
No. What I'm trying to say is, do Black Americans think you're a foreign African, or they think you're one of them? Because in America, Black is not an ethnicity, it's not a race, it's not an ethnicity. Like, do they think you're one of them? Let's say if you was in, let's say, Mobile, Alabama, do they think you're one of them, or they can spot you're not one of them?
Of African American?
Yes, you're
I'm
not
gonna be
like.
honest with you, bro. You see, I'm a big dude. You feel me? Got a big nose too. You feel me? Sometimes, you know, people think I'm African American, bro. You feel me?
But I'm saying, can they tell if you're foreign or not? Like, let's say any country in Africa, you're not one of them, if you know what I mean, or they could pass because America's a big country.
So it depends. For example, right? If you go to Minneapolis, right, they know what Somali is, right? Because it's such a huge population of Somali, right? But if you go to Alabama, Georgia, wherever, right, and they never heard of Somali, bro, they just think, you know, you one of them, bro. And usually we tend to have, you know, the American accent. But then I know some Somalis that live in the South, you know, that lives in Memphis, and these niggas sound just like them. They sound black straight. You know what I mean? So it depends, bro.
Yeah.
It depends on what
But
part.
you know what's funny, Jefferson? You know what's funny? That will never happen in Europe. Not even in UK. Innit, Anma?
Yeah. Hey, Somali from Nazi. I am not 40. All right, I'm 29. All right, just because I got a shaved head, don't mean I'm 40 years old. All right, life has just ravaged me.
Wait, are you 29?
Yeah, I'm 29, bro.
Bro, you don't look 29.
I know.
But you know, I don't know. You know what's funny about UK? If you go to Nottingham, there's not a lot of Somalis in Nottingham. These people know what Somali looks like. That's weird. If you go to Leeds, these people will talk about Somalis, even though there's not any Somalis there. How weird is that?
Once I had to batter this Adan fucking cunt who chatted shit about Somalis, you know, right in front of my face. Like, got a nickhead, I'll be honest.
Well,
He spent overnight in the cells. Hey?
But yo,
what happened basically?
What it was?
You don't have to answer this, bro. But like, when did you know, bro? When did you know, like, you know, hair loss, bro? Like, when did you know? When did it happen, bro? If you don't mind.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yo, I've actually got hair. I just shaved my hair.
Oh, for
I
real?
just like the shave. Yeah. I'm not actually bald. I'm not bald.
You're not actually bald?
No, I just cut my hair because I just like it shaved. Khalid can vouch for me. He's seen it.
What type of person? That shit looks bald, bro. I just kidding. You're not kidding that shit. That shit's
No,
shiny.
Khalid, am I bald or not? You see my
shiny,
hair.
my nigga. Well, I can see my reflection.
Khalid, see you in the flesh.
Why don't you switch on your camera, man?
Me?
Switch it on.
Yeah, switch on.
Hang on about. Look at that. I've got a hairline. Yo, those close to me now. All right. Don't get on to me now.
I'm not. I don't have to say nothing.
Let me tell you something. I've lived a tough life, boy. All right. You got it. Got kiddies, you know, married and everything, you know, working 16-hour days. You know what I mean? Like 2 jobs. Got a lot on my plate, son. You know?
So you say
you're the same age as me, Arma, man. I don't have kids, man.
Yeah, well.
You can't get big. You can't get women.
Some people are different.
I can get women, you fool, man.
You can't get women, though. That's why.
Of course I can, but I don't want to have kids.
We can't get.
Let's keep it civil, fellas. Let's keep it civil. Let's keep it civil.
I got you.
All right.
Listen, I'm just fucking with him, you know.
Yes.
And Ali's gonna, you know what I mean. But yo, mahal Amara, is that?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, listen,
Amara.
Amara. It's
What's
not
up,
Amara.
G? What's good, bro?
Not much, bro. Nah, I was just fucking with you, bro. You got a nice hairline.
Yeah, you're a good man. You're a good man. Don't watch that, bro.
I don't want you later to cry, you know.
Bro, listen. That's absolutely fine, bro. I've come to terms with my boldness.
Nah, bro. No. It's just no. The only reason I ask is like in case I meet him. I want to know like the process of it. Does it fall a little bit out one day?
Listen to this. I've got something for you. What do you think of what this girl says?
nin gaaban nin calool leh nin bidaar leh runta idin sheega ma fahanteen aniga runta idin sheega waqtigan la taagan yahay 2000 kooda naagaha ala hadlaysiin waxa ugu jirtiin qaybta walaaltinimada maahan qaybta shukaansiga qaybta walaaltinimada ugu jirtiin waa idin sheegaya ani hadda bada saddexdaas tihiin nin gaaban
Yo.
She went in.
You went in. Friend zoned all of us, man.
She goes, Ningaban, a short guy, a bold guy, and a fat guy. We're all friends. She said you're on the friends list. I'm done.
They're all on suicide watch now.
I want to be in the friend zone with him, family. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, either way. I don't mind being in the friend zone with him. Like all due respect, but I don't. It's crazy, but you know what it is? Well, you know what it is? It's always, I don't talk about women, man. I don't be like Reds, but she bro, I'm gonna get her choice, whatever she wants. But either way, I'm just gonna stop there. I was about to go in on her, but it's either, but Allah, these are, factors, bidar. I'm gonna get a bidar, I know for a fact, you feel me? My dad has a bidar, but I just don't know when, you feel me? That's why I'm asking advice. How should I be ready?
No, but it's Turkey. What about Turkey? What about there's new places now? You could go Turkey, hair transplant. Well, it's accessible. If you've got the money, if you need PayPal, we could put a PayPal in the link. I want to put a PayPal, brother. Yo, Jeffrey.
It's fake though. It's fake though. You know what I mean?
But can you get a haircut? This is what I want to ask you right now, innit? Yeah. Jeff said, Sharma Broski, say like you got that hair transplant done in Turkey, wherever the fuck. Can you go to a barber shop and just shave your head and would it grow back? That's what I want to know.
Bro, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I don't think it does, It might not.
No, the only issue I have with the fake hair transplant, right? Deep down, bro, it's fake. You know what I mean? That's the only issue I have. Well, okay, you feel me? I know
Bro,
I paid.
You see what it boils down to is some people they're just unable to accept their bidar nimo. Like I've come to terms with it years ago. Like I don't cry myself to sleep every night.
You just wait. Yeah.
Like look at that mighty beard that I have right there. We got it. I would 10 times choose a mighty beard over Timo any day of the week, bro. You get me?
No, I hear that. Guys, I'm just playing around with something, so you guys don't be baffed. Just found out how to do this, so be excited,
Oh, is that like a background?
Yeah, I just thought, I add a little funny thing to it. Like, I could go. What is it? My piano. I don't know whether it's to my rep. I don't know how to look at it. I'm so baffed, but the guitar's right there. You know what I mean? It's the piano.
You're right.
Yeah. No, but I'm on what Jefferson's saying. I don't know that. I don't like as men. Well, I got shut off, but I'll debate a sister. Don't get it twisted. I'll debate a sister about whatever. No.
But just don't say go to the kitchen and stuff like that.
I
don't know about that. I'm not defending women. Don't get me wrong, I don't know about that. No, I don't know nothing fancy. I would defend myself. But the only thing I have against, bro, is like, that's kind of lying, bro. Men, women, bro. Like, that's kind of lying, bro. Like,
how much?
You know what I mean?
But gee, I'm gonna ask. She said, "Yeah, who needs hair when you have a mighty beard?" Yeah, I rate that. Some sisters, but say, well, say if you say there's a couple of people, say they got the beard and the beard cut. Is that a killer? Ladies, please, Somali fam and all the sisters, let me know. Say beard and beard cut.
Really, let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you something, guys. I'm a biker, you see, yeah? Yeah, nigga, so I love nothing more than to pull up to a Halima walking on the pavement, whip off my helmet, and say, hello, baby. Hello, man. Nice going. And boom, they get wet. You get me? They don't mind the
They get wet. What did the nigga say?
They don't mind the bizarre then. They don't mind the bizarre then. So, for all you bizarre fellas out there, or those who are getting baldy, it's not the end of the world. Don't worry.
Bro, you need to, if you get bidar, bro, like hit the gym, bro. That's why I'm hitting the gym. Bro, I'm prepared for getting the bidar. I'm already prepared. I'm hitting the gym. So when I get bold, I'm ready for it. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of time.
Man's getting hedged. Fuck the long thing.
It's just a matter of time, bro. Like I know I'm gonna get bidar, bro. There's no way around it, bro. Like I know it, bro.
Oh, I wanted to ask you, does your opties have it? Your dad? Would you say your dad has it?
My dad.
What about your mom's side of the family?
Bro, nah, bro. Low-key, they do, bro.
Ah, fuck.
But
would you? But right, listen to this here. Jeff, say if you got the money, would you go do the thing? Would you go to Turkey and get it done? Sorry, I'm gonna fade out right now, guys.
Nah, bro, I wouldn't do it because, bro, it's because one, bro, I know it's fake, bro. It's like for me, example, people are like, oh, you got nice hair, and then I know I paid for it. No, it's kind of fake. You feel me? Only, I just you know what I mean?
You feel inadequate, innit? After a while.
Horta, why do Somali stuff from Bidarka? Do you think it's a heretic thing or is it an African thing, like Hellos?
I think
That's a good point. That's a good point because I saw some pictures of Somalis from about 100 years ago, 150 years ago, and they all had great amount of hair.
Yeah. Do you think it? No, but then again, do you think? No. Ooh, I think to myself, I had a friend literally. What fucked him over? No one in his family's got badar, but he loves the hat. Do you wear fitted hat? Literally, he doesn't leave the hat alone.
Yeah, I think that's
and
the thing.
One time, Baker. I can only wear a winter hat. You get where I'm coming from? But you know one of them woolly hats. That's about it, but I don't know.
I think it is because of the hat thing. Because your head does need oxygen, the hair. So I think it probably is the hat. You raised a good point there, Khalid.
Yeah, the hats. I'm saying, well, my brother. I'm not gonna lie to you. None of his family really got.
Probably the diet lifestyle thing as well. This guy's mentioning in the comment. Jacob.
Someone tried to say, I don't know. I think a bold guy came up with this theory. Yeah, we got high testosterone. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
What's wrong with high testosterone? Testosterone is a good thing.
No, I'm saying men that try to say, Badar, are you trying to back it?
I'm thinking it. Oh, I used to think. I think it used to be because of stress.
Yeah,
what do you think?
You know what? I've been stressed all my life, bruv. I'll tell you that much. I'll take that box right there. Give me a pen, please. I think that's exactly what it is.
I don't understand. Stress for the soul, man. You could be the richest man in UK because you still would be stressed.
Yeah, but it's probably keeping that wealth that's stressing you out, overlooking all your businesses and your stocks and shares and So it could be that, but regardless whether it is, if you're bold, just accept it. Don't need to fight it and try yourself to keep it.
So, Arama, how's the what do you call it? The boat business doing?
Very well. Still there. I don't want to mention which company it is I work for because I know someone watching probably get me.
No, I'm saying, you know the boats you build. I'm curious, what kind of materials do you use? Do you use metal? Like, what do you specialize? Like wood? What do you do? Wooden boats or
Timber, wood, just wood, timber. Because they're canoes, bro. For kayak,
it must be good to pay.
But it is. I'm not gonna lie. But it's about 2.5 hour commute each way from where I live to where the site is. So the journey there is a bit of a killer, especially on the rainy days on the bike. You know, rainy, cold nights, they're the worst.
Well, at least it's worth it. At least the pay's good.
My plan, inshallah, is within the next couple of years is to go back to Somalia and open up a boat manufacturing business in Portland. You know, like Bosaso.
Inshallah, it will happen.
Bro, let me leave you with this before I dip out, right? I just want to say, at the end of the day, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, go on, bro.
As Somali men, bro, you just need to have pride and dignity, bro. You feel me? Like some of you guys, bro. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're gonna have dignity and pride, and such that dignity is pride is what? Number one, dadka lahayn, bro. You feel me? If you're gonna not even women, just like, oh, this person is jack, this person is that, I'm hara ayn, bro. You feel me? Self-discipline is a key. You understand? So at the end of the day, when you are making fun of people, there's a line there. It's kind of corny, bro. You feel me? That's it, bro.
Who are you talking about? Are you talking to me?
No, I'm just talking in generality. I'm not talking to you, but I'm trying to give my message. You feel me? That's it. It's not.
Right.
It's not. I'm just saying is number one. Don't be insecure, bro. I see a lot of people debate about Somali and we don't care, bro. I don't care. You feel me? Number one, we don't care about the issue. We don't care, right? So we don't care about that. And number two, bro, we don't care about accountability, bro. You feel accountability such as, Somali, we gotta be accountable for all men. No, bro, I'm just accountable for myself. And number three, we gotta stop fake data, bro. Somali men are not deadbeat dads, bro. That's daily incorrect. You feel me?
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit, right?
That's
because
bullshit,
right now
man.
I can pull up the census. Let me finish. So that's number three, right? And number four, bro. Bro, you feel me? When we tell people, oh, come on, Bantu, we're better than this. We Somali, we have ethnicity. It's kind of lame, bro. You feel me? We're living the 21st century.
That's all. Thomas Jefferson. That's all ethnicities cussing each other out.
No.
So
but
why are
I'm
we
just saying
different?
no. But we do it on a level. That's for example, right? We have Twitter wars and gender wars, bro. That shit is disgusting.
That's Twitter up to. That's Twitter in general. Why do you take that shit serious? That's some fucked up shit on Twitter.
Bro, it's not about that, bro. Number one,
It's representing our community.
Yeah, you gotta. You know what thing? When things are getting out of hand, right? We gotta nip it in the butt. You feel me? Before
100.
enemy comes, bro, you gotta neutralize it before he has the opportunity to shoot you. You feel me? Or anything, right? Before that thing even comes there. Hatta right now, anakas ayin it, and I'm just saying is the men, like I'm not saying names, but you guys are cancer to the society, and we need to like cut you guys off, man. It's
100.
You know what I mean? Just do better, bro. Like being Somali is good, but just don't put other people down. You feel me? It's just lame. You know what I mean? And stop controlling Somali, bro. And another thing, right? Treat Somali women. Don't put Somali women on a pedestal. You feel me? Just treat them like regular women, bro. Bro. If I see a Somali sister, bro, getting that's iron, bro, it's not my business. You feel me? I just treat them like a regular ajnabi. You feel me? Like a regular woman. There's no, this is my walashi, this is my sister. No, bro. You guys gotta stop doing that, bro. That's how you get brother zone and brother love. Because no matter what, bro, there's this idea of Somali women can do whatever they want to us, right? And then on top of that, we'll accept them back to the community. We're going, bro, I'm not here to defend no woman, but at the end of the day, I'm here to defend ideas, and what's wrong is wrong, right? But let's not get it twisted, Mokte. A lot of Somali men have certain right. They think, oh, go up to Somali, I have a right over her. Bro, nigga, you have a right over no one, bro. I'm out.
Preach.
Yeah, Preach. Nicely put.
Oh, sorry, guys. I'm just playing around.
Bro, I'm just waiting for friend, bro. We're about to go get some food, bro. We're about to eat some Mexican food today, bro. You guys have Mexican?
Yeah. What time is it? No, you know what we do? We have Mexican food here, but we're not really. It's not really. I don't know. There's no type of. It's
Mexican
not really.
food's nasty. Man, it's nasty. I tried it.
Mexican food is fine in America, bro. I love it.
Do you know what it is? Yeah. What's his name? It'll be the last thing I'll order.
Mexican food?
Yeah, I wouldn't think about it because I don't think we got heavy.
You been to America, bro?
Nah, bro. Well, I've never been there.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Mexican food, bro, is fire, bro. I like Somali food, bro. I love Somali food, right? But the customer service is bad, bro, in Somali restaurants. I fucking hate that shit, bro. Like, true story, bro. I went to a makahi, bro, and these niggas told me to go next door to get some bananas for them, bro.
Ooh.
You know, like, bro, I've been waiting, bro, and Loki, I'm not lying, bro. There's some qiyalat in makahi, bro, especially in America, right? People eat from their own qabil makahi, bro. That's sad, bro.
That's bullshit, bro. I appreciate good food. I don't care who it is. It could be Tom, Dick, whatever. As long as there's good food, I'm done.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, well, my friend said this, yeah. Mexican food in America is like Turkish food in there, yeah. Because do you eat Turkish food?
Nah, I never had Turkish food. Turkish bitches, you know what I mean? What is even Turkish food, bro? What do they have? Like
kebab, coffees. There's a lot.
Isn't that just Mediterranean food? We call that.
Nah, I don't like Mediterranean food. Nah. It's not good, man.
You guys like American food, bro? Like
the only foods I like here is probably food from what's it called what do you call it, from Pakistan, from Afghanistan, because of their rice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat Indian food, bro. Shit is not me, bro. Pakistani food is not.
I don't
me.
like Indian food. I'm talking about like.
I like Indian food. I like good curry.
Do you guys
have you ever had duck curry? Caribbean duck curry. Have you been to a Caribbean restaurant?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. We don't have like Caribbean shit like that, like in America. It depends where, but like we have something called soul food. You ever had soul food?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, similar to soul food.
You ever had soul food? I ain't gonna cap, bro. If my lady if the place I go to for soul food, if it's not like a big black woman, bro, I don't like it, bro. You feel me? It has to be like a big black woman, bro. They have fire soul food. We get fucking green beans, fucking mac and cheese, fucking chicken, bro, fucking pork chops, which I don't eat, but those love it. You get pig feet.
Soul food, it doesn't appeal, man, to me. It's too fattening, diabetes, man.
What kind of food do you like, bro? Do you like American food, bro? A classic cheeseburger.
Hot. Why do Americans love cheeseburgers a lot too? I love quarter pounders and cheeseburgers, but
you don't like bro? Fucking burgers, bro. It's like basically it's alley, bro. It's like a natural thing. But if I go to a nice, a pub, I go to a bar, I'll order a fucking a classic cheeseburger, bro. You feel me?
Hotter, do you have this in America? A chicken burger with a hash brown. Do you have that chicken burger with a hash brown?
Nah, bro. I was a hash brown.
Are you being serious? Are you fucking being serious? You don't have a chicken burger, a tower burger, a chicken burger inside a hash brown? That's delicious.
Bro. We have fucking. Maybe they do. Maybe I never just had that. But we have fucking chicken and waffle. You ever heard of that chicken and waffle?
Yeah, what's that place? What's that place you have in America? Waffle House. We don't even have that in UK.
Bro, Waffle House, bro. When you're on a budget, bro, and trying to eat good.
Also, you Americans are weird, yeah. We've got something called Greg's in UK. Like for example, I go to Greg's when I'm hungry. I go there. Like, there's one near my house. If I want to get, let's say, some pastry or some cheese and onion pastry or sandwich, I go to Greg's. But you Americans in the morning will have donuts. How the fuck can you have like donuts in the morning? That's just so fucked up.
Bro, donut, if you go to a nice donut with coffee, bro, it does the shit, bro. And we have pancakes, bro. Nice, you can have a nice, bacon and eggs, it's fire in the morning. Other than that, bro, Cheesecake Factory is just not that good. But, bro, American food, bro, it's added, bro. Bro, we love America, you can watch. And now what they can, you feel me? As Somali people in America, we've been integrated to society with that thing. You know, and bro, it's so crazy. We even export Somali foods, bro. We have this one restaurant called like Orange Restaurant. But the best place to eat at, bro, is like food trucks. I mean, do you guys have food trucks in the UK?
Yeah, we're starting to get that. It's a new
Yeah.
trend.
Yeah, we do.
Bro, food trucks is fire, bro. Like, especially Mexican food truck, bro.
Yo, do they make a lot of money? You only get them in New York. Hot dog stands. You even got halal hot dog stands.
Oh, hot dogs are overrated, bro. If I would only eat a hot dog, bro, if I would go to
Are they even safe? Are they even safe to eat from, those vendors in New York that sell hot dogs or not?
It's safe, bro. Bro, it's not even in New York, bro. You get it all over, bro. Even in Minneapolis, you know, I've been there. It was like had a hot dog space. Do you guys have like? Do you guys know what gyro is? Do you guys have that?
Yes.
Gyro.
No, what's that?
Gyro is like gyro is basically similar to like a kebab roll. You got like that, but with Greek gyros, it's similar to Turkish. Means gyros will have like onions and sides, even chips inside the gyro.
I've never heard of that.
I never heard of that.
I'll send a picture.
I'm about to eat some Mexican food a lot right now. I can't wait for that shit.
You know, wallahi, I'm not gonna lie to you. On that note, yeah, shawarma.
Yeah?
No, I gotta go to work early in the morning, lads. On Wednesday, I want to do a topic. Any topic at hand that anyone wants to discuss?
Yeah. Can we host what's it called? The topic in my house. We'll serve some shah and halawad.
Nigga, you corny, bro. Like, continue.
I'm joking, man. We could host it in a makhayad, my local makhayad.
What is that? Which one? Brothers or Rayyan?
One Islam, bro. Without no, bro. Take it easy, bro. One Islam.
My brother. Catch you soon, Allah. On that note, guys, it's been a pleasure. Catch you on Wednesday. Tuesday. Love. You guys remember, please smash up the like button, hit up the like button. And if y'all guys are very generous enough to hit up the donation, please let us know. SS, we stay blessed. You guys